everyone.
Can you?
Sounds like it.
Can you hear us, everybody?
I hope everyone
Can you
hears
all
us
hear
well.
us? Can you all
can hear
see
us?
That's not right. Why did the gauge not reflect?
We may never know.
Does it
technical
only
difficulties,
reflect
my
when it's
favorite.
visible? If that's the case, I'm gonna have to do some adjustment.
Yeah, let's fix that,
How
shall we?
dare.
Sad.
Because
But
that
yes,
means it
hello,
doesn't
everyone.
affect when the starting screen goes.
How dare? Because one of you did something.
Well, okay.
And, you know, that's not the only
they're
one of
happening.
you.
They're happening. Jesus Christ. All right.
begins.
We will get
Hold
to
the line.
acknowledging your guys' stuff. But as
Wait.
you can see, people's actions into it, and this gauge is on pretty much every other, oh my god, screen. This is the fuel gauge now for the van. And when people donate, the fuel gauge rises. It has 5 tiers. Also, it will... everything that you donate into the fuel gauge. Also, your messages and what you say that they go to for inspiration, they also do that. But it makes sure Vanmon has fuel, dear God. Dear freaking God.
You don't get to monologue.
Yeah,
The
no, not
fans
allowed.
are speaking over you.
Setzer, we know. Don't you dare worry. We're gonna get to everybody's messages. We're gonna get to everybody's stuff on that there. I'm gonna set it up so if it only reacts when this thing is on screen, then I'm just gonna put this fuel gauge on the starting soon screen too, so that doesn't happen again.
This intro's longer than the game's gonna be.
Anyway,
Yeah.
hi, hello everybody. For those who do not know us, it's because it's been a few sessions and we haven't done an actual introduction. Let's do an introduction.
Yep, let's
starting
go
with the
through that
DM.
list on things. Yep, very much so. Hi there, everybody. I'm Nick A. the VA, your lovely DM for the evening. I'm in charge of running this dang game and being everyone else that isn't all of these guys.
Oh my
It's
god.
true. See, we're each 2 people, and that seems like a lot. But then, you know,
Then he's everyone else, who is also
In the
2
entire
people,
world.
and then 2 more people, and then 2 more people, then 2
This
more
keeps
people.
going indefinitely. It stops when I tell it to stop.
Look, if each one of those 2 people get another 2 people to help sell this product,
if
no,
2 of your NPCs create 2 NPCs of their own, and those 2 NPCs create 2 NPCs, then it's only a matter of time before we finally exhaust Nick's vocal range. Eventually.
I'm glad that you believe that I have something that can keep going for a long while. I appreciate it.
it's
It's
a
only been
multiplication.
multiplied by the voice board with the effects on it.
Hey,
It only goes so far.
guys, the Nightbot works.
It works. Woo!
I guess.
Anyway, moving around the clockwise, Red would be next.
Hi, I'm Red Beast VFX. On the stream I play ER, and I also play Grayson's partner, Terriermon. And I also edit a few shorts for the channel, as well as I'm the editor for Digimon Adventure here on the Bridge Alliance, as well as the voice of Gomamon. Well, Gomamon and Ikakumon. So that's fun. That's a good time.
Yeah.
Heck.
Throwing over to Storm.
Hello, I am Storm, boy genius. Hey, I'm Storm Scald, formerly Storm Sage. I got bullied into changing my name. No.
How dare you,
But,
Pyro?
He had a point.
You got a sick burn, and you've been scalded, and now you're storm scald.
I was going with Scald as in the storytellers, the
It's
poets. Yes, those
Oh,
guys.
It's also there for the vicious mockery from the Bard class, but I mean,
Yes, mostly that. But hey, I'm one of the writers here for the Digimon Abridged series on Bridge Alliance.
Oh shit, right for that too.
I play Joe, and on the stream here, I play Grayson, and I voice Riot's partner, Flamemon. I don't know what else to plug. Hold on a second.
In your
Fair
laptop.
Yes, I have a laptop. I also have goggles. I don't know what to do. I'm just a panicked little mess of a man.
You roll 44s. That's what you do.
Apparently so. We've-
Apparently, I just have big brain.
You know, it's not as impressive to roll 4d4s when you can roll a 44.
Fair enough. You raise
Great
an excellent
transition,
point.
by the way.
Hello, I think I'm the next one.
Yes, you are.
I'm Chase, also known as Coffin Jockey. On this stream, I play Gary Pasternak, and I also play Impmon. And then on the Bridge Alliance channel, I help write for Digimon a little bit. And then I also voice a couple characters. Like, I get to voice Gabumon and Garurumon, and I also get to voice the narrator.
Bites a
And,
little bit, he says.
And also my magnum opus, Marimon.
True, yes.
He has such deep, complex dialogue.
The philosopher himself.
Chase, what is your favorite piece of Melmon dialogue?
From episode 4, he has this amazing comment in retort to someone's witty remark, which is let me just see my notes here. It was
There it is.
Yeah,
There it is. Yep, beautiful.
It strikes me the soul every time.
Second
So
only
moving.
to come receive a friendly hug.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm quite moved by your performance as Unimon and Unhinge Your Jaw and
Yes.
the Marvel.
We gotta put that on a t-shirt in like Live Laugh Love font.
Yes.
Unhinge your jaw and manifest a marble. But next up we have Grimbo, who can introduce himself if he's here.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, he's here.
Sorry, I have congestion today, so when I do Monodramon, it's gonna sound really not as high and squeaky, but everyone else is probably gonna sound really deep. So get ready for everyone to sound way older for whoever I voice. But yes, yeah, I'm Grimjack. Do stuff with, we do the schmucks, writing, voicing, show running, almost like a shitload of everything. You probably know me. If not, you never saw me.
I don't exist. I'm not here.
Never saw him. Who's asking? We are.
Oh, yeah, but I voice freaking Reiner and Monodramon.
And Pyro, if you'd like to cap us off.
I just noticed in the chat I might have to make some adjustments because Nightbot shouldn't be acting the way it's acting.
Yeah.
Nightbot may need to calm down a little.
Yeah,
I'll
Jenny,
have
I
to
just
do
saw
some
that.
stuff to fix it. I'm gonna turn it off for now. Then it's just was gonna post links. I'm Pyro
Nightbot
MG.
just
That's all true.
It's true. I voice in outside of this game, I voice Luffy in some piece. I voice Matt in Digimon. I've been various others in things. Haikyuu,
He's not on this channel.
True.
and then I've done some extras for other projects that we've had and whatnot. Also write some piece, and when it comes to this game, I put together or find or a combination of the two pretty much most of the stuff that we have that makes the layouts and everything here, and I play Riot and voice Magimon, and I'm multitasking at the moment because I don't want this bot messing up your experience.
Completely fair.
There we go.
But-
I heard it from the channel. It shouldn't be doing that anymore. There we go.
Proud of you.
Sorry, Jenny
Pyro
Blaze.
sounds a bit quiet. Is that just me? Is anybody else? 'Cause if it
You
is,
don't
I'll
sound
do
quiet in chat. That might be your mic in Streamlabs.
some- Test 1 2.
Yeah.
Test 1 2. Okay.
Am I coming in hot this time? I know I was a little hot last game.
I am listening to the stream. 1 second.
Red, give us guidance.
I'm always coming in hot.
Oh my god.
That's too loud.
At least we're having fun with our little technical difficulties here and there.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2. How about now? How am I coming in?
And now we have the slight delay as we wait for chat.
Tell me.
Storm, good news. You are fine. Okay, I'm trying to get a read on Pyro. It sounds.
I'd say it's coming in just fine, but that's just me.
Yeah, everyone sounds.
Yeah, I
fine.
mean, Discord might not be an accurate thing for
Well, I listened
what the
to
chat
stream too.
hears.
and
but
it-
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Well,
fair. That's fair.
VN
Well, good.
veteran, yes, someone did. We're gonna get to him. Don't you worry.
Oh my God, we have to talk about those.
Every,
Yeah, how dare
every
you
time
people.
literally we boot up stream and I'm just like, hey guys, how's it going? And then you guys punch me in the stomach.
Yep.
Like, come
Yep.
on.
Okay.
I don't get a moment to breathe.
Yep.
I think, okay, I'll just go into it now. That'll give people, if anybody wants to throw others in before the end or whatever's going on, time. And then we'll talk about fan art for a little bit because we've had some amazing stuff that's happened. And then we can roll.
Question,
Yes, we
just real quick. You ever walk into a dark alley and someone corners you in that alley, pulls a gun, takes your wallet, and then stuffs money into the wallet and then hands it back to you? Because that
No,
kinda feels like
that's
we
what it
just went
feels
through.
like though.
Yeah. Holding us at gunpoint, like, give me all your debt.
So,
You guys are awesome.
you guys
Yeah,
really
oh
are.
my God, just so much, man.
Right quick, for those who don't know, I'm going to break it down right quick how this works, and then we're going to go into them. So, adversity tokens. They're a thing that happens that you guys get to influence during our break. So, like this right here before game, mid game, or at end of game. Anything that happens during when we're playing is not tallied or affected until a break. So, anything you do now has a huge impact on when we start playing. Anything you do during the middle break will have a huge effect on anything that comes after the middle break. Anything you do at end game will not affect until the beginning of next session, so on like that. Except for the fuel gauge. The fuel gauge technically is affected at all points and all time. When you guys donate, every $5 worth of donation is equal to 1 adversity token. Plus, it adds to the fuel gauge. You get to choose who you want that to go to. In your donation message, you can indicate if you want it to go to the DM or a player of your choosing, or even, yes, Vanmon. Vanmon now has a pool of points that we're not going to talk about what that'll do. Nick has sneaky ambitions. We have interesting ideas. We'll see.
And if you're new here, Vanmon is our van.
Yeah, if we're gonna go on the exact specifics of that van,
It's
it's a
Gary's van.
1996 Chevy G20, owned by one Gary Pasternak.
Woo!
Currently
It is
running
on
on
shelter.
hope and a dream right now.
Honestly, yeah.
you will...
Oh, that and the reconverted data.
you will see in time with that. It sounds like Nick's plans are to some degree, the Vanmon's pool is a pool that can be pulled from for certain things, but
We will get to that point when we get to that point. The thing is, again, at the moment, you guys are currently allowing Vanmon to live with the requisite data reorganization. So if they need to drive from point A to point B, congrats, you have fueled the van.
So, what kind of van is it
Van
again?
withstands a hit, uses adversity tokens.
Yep, it's a 1996 Chevy G20. So
Just fucking somebody goes to punch the van, manifests a mechanical Gundam arm from outside of it and catches the punch.
So I'm gonna go ahead and go into the
That's the
donations
goal.
that have hit so far and read off their messages.
yeah, let's go down that list because
So 3 of these hit before I got to this screen, which is why they did not affect the fuel
God.
gauge. I'm gonna do whatever I can to make sure it doesn't not hit into it in the future. I didn't know how that works. It's a new tool. Bear with me. Sorry they did not affect the fuel gauge, but I thank you all the same. That said, I'm gonna read them off. 2 of these happened actually before today, like 2 days ago. They just
Nice.
freaking wanted to donate to this before it. Oh my god. Y'all are amazing.
Days?
Okay,
Come on.
so
this?
this one
Jesus
says
Christ.
it put up a weird code at the top, so luckily they put a name to put it to in here. So, hi, thank you for answering my question about homebrew. We'll look into GURPS. Anyway, I donated as Bot Luck Productions. Okay, enough self-promotion. I work night shift for the next couple of days. Tax refund came in and I am bored. Nick, use your DM magic. And they put $30, so that is 6 adversity tokens right to our boy Nick.
Hot diggity, I'll take it.
God damn it.
I gotta start
Well,
using them now. I have to start using them now. I got way too many to work with.
Oh boy.
Thankfully, he can be our allies and help us,
Yeah, I can be friendly.
Oh no.
but he won't.
They're still happening. Actually, next we got... Funny enough, he just did again, so we'll get to him. Nathan is what the name says, but they go by Bad Sage Advice here. Oh my lord, you guys!
Sorry,
Bad Sage Advice says, I was the one who donated their Monodramon one. Was my favorite DM there. We remember that joke. That was funny. But now that the van has been isekai'd, so give it to Vanmon. And they put $60.
Dear God.
That's 10. That's
12.
God. That's 12 tokens. Christ.
Dear God. Vandramon incoming.
So I'm keeping a track on the total number of tokens the van has right now. I'm gonna wait to say what the total number is until after we're done, because I have to just keep a tally.
I'm joking on this, but I'm just imagining the Vanmon line follows the Vmon line, so it's like Vandramon, Arrow Vandramon, Old Force Vandramon.
The fans want to dish off before any of us.
Instead of like the arm blades, it's windshield wipers that come out from it. The head's the van, Megas XLR style, like we've been joking about.
It's just a giant, crappy transformer. It's just like the world's shittiest Autobot.
So,
God. Yeah, for also I was seeing this in chat, but yes, the cap for players is 15 tokens. Anything that is overflow is either going to go to me or Vanmon. And I don't know if I have to put any overflow into Vanmon if it's not specified, because we're getting enough for Vanmon as it is.
I love how the one character that isn't even a freaking character, that can't speak or do anything, is the most popular character.
Hey, you take that back. Vanmon has a mind of its own.
Old Force Vandramon X antibody takes offense at that statement, sir.
our
What do we have next, Pyro?
Our old pal Setzer.
Hi, Setzer.
do, Pyro.
Hey,
Setzer.
Setzer, how's it going?
Greetings, Digi-Destined and Digital Master alike. Oh, I really like that term for it.
Digital
DM,
Master instead of Dungeon Master.
Yeah.
I
here for it.
bestow upon you all... upon all of you, the power of adversity. I hope each of you chosen individuals and partners alike prevail. Good luck. And they just donated 300. Just straight up 300.
Oh my god.
So how does
That's
that
10
breakdown
each.
work?
That's 10 each.
Yeah, that's 10 each. So let me know when you cap out, guys. That way I can take.
Well, I can only take
leftovers go.
5 on Gary, so congrats on 15.
1,
Yours has 3 more.
3, 4,
I have 1 left.
7, 8.
Oh.
I can only take 8. You get 2 out of it.
All right, so that's 5 there from that, 2 from that. Does anyone else have any fun leftovers?
I can't access Reiner's sheet, so I couldn't tell you.
That's fair.
I'm
Chat,
looking
you
right
guys
now.
are bloody amazing.
I only can take 4.
All I'm
right,
saying
great.
is-
So that's 6 more to the
Oh,
cumulative.
God.
At what point do we all DNA digivolve with Vanmon to create the ultimate Vandred?
Like Cross Wars?
Well,
I was thinking like freaking Vandred.
Oh, wow.
oh, great. So otherwise, everybody else got their full tokens on things.
ER has opening for 3 more.
Okay, great.
I have
so,
an opening for 1.
All right, so that's a total of, let me math this out here.
Yo, Chad, if anyone remembers that show, Vandred, hit sound off.
I watched
Van
that whole
Ron
show.
and-
All right, cool. So that puts me at, with all the leftovers, I'm now sitting at 45 tokens.
Dear fucking God.
Do we
Yeah.
want... Maybe some of that overflow can go to the fellow players who aren't maxed out yet.
Chase,
Well,
what
hey,
was that? What was that joke about? Stop praying for my grandpa.
He's getting
Yep.
too powerful.
He's getting too powerful.
Stop praying for
escaped
my
the
digital
hospital.
master. He's getting too rough.
Oh god. Okay, so next up, some guy named Ted Gilmartin.
Can't ignore that one. That was a joke I was doing. Also, so cool of the chat of the donation that apparently doxed my ass.
Oh, it doxed you?
That's me. I donated.
Okay, great. Ignore that one then. Ignore that, Pyro.
I was doing a bit. I was like, it's been a long time since
I'm sorry,
myself.
I misread it. Ged Tilmartin.
Thank you. I was thinking like, oh hey, this is funny. I haven't donated to the chat in a long time. As soon as I hit I hit enter, I was like, we had another 300 donation. I was like, fuck, why'd I bother?
Well,
I know, Bailey. I know.
Task failed successfully.
Pretty much.
I'm actually gonna have to ask Nick ruling on this. Does he?
No, I did as a bit. I wasn't
Okay,
going to
so
take
don't
it.
even try and ask
Yeah,
if it count. Okay.
Yeah, I was saying ignore it, so.
Yeah, it was a bit. I was doing it for a
Move
joke.
down the line.
Okay, fair. All right.
Digi Rangers.
Alec Reef, they donated $15, and they said 1 token for Grimm because happy late birthday to you. Well, sorry, Grimm. You're already
Congrats,
full, I think, right?
Nick. Happy birthday, Nick.
Happy birth me.
Uh,
Where are the other two going?
1 to the player with the least amount of tokens, and as always, 1 for Vanmon.
All right, cool. Vanmon gets 1. I would say who's at the?
ER.
Let's see. It was ER take 1, and I'll add 1 to my own little stockpile on things. Great. We're slowly but surely getting big. Oh boy, howdy.
So, Saburo 1, to distribute amongst the Digimon and Tamers as needed, $15 right there, so that's 3.
Cool. All right.
Who
Cool.
can
Have
still
those.
take adversity tokens?
I can take 1.
Okay,
I
one
can
to
take-
you.
I can take
Alright.
2.
All
Okay,
right,
there we
so,
go. There's
yeah,
our 3.
Fill up, friends. Fill up. You guys are all capped now. Ah!
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
Our good friend
Man.
VN Veteran
Oh
Oh
boy.
no. Oh no.
put $35.
So, do we want to make a little adversity bank to hold some of these so we can withdraw them after we use who's on
So
capped
what did VN Veteran say?
High 5 tokens for... Wait, 5 tokens for every player?
That's
How would that work?
so.
That
I
would
don't
only
know. Well,
be
let's see.
7.
That's 7. Yeah, it's 7. So if one for every player, and then the 2 are overflow. That's my understanding on it.
So we
But
all have
y'all are
16.
capped. So
Yeah.
Damn it.
And Vanmon. And Vanplayer. Vanmon.
all right, cool.
Van-
So
oh,
so
yes.
Vanmon will. You know what? Because that's 7. Give them all to Vanmon.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell
There
yeah.
we go.
Get
I
him,
know what
Vanmon.
I know what the current number of tokens Vanmon has right now is, and
We're almost through these. 3 more to go.
okay,
You
great.
guys are fucking insane.
You
Yeah.
are. We love you. Dear God. Okay. So, Midnight Sky says, "Hello, Smucks. To make up for my hubris last stream by joking about you fighting Andromon leading to fighting Datamon, this adversity token is going to Nick. Yes, it sure is.
Yep.
Are we sure it's going to Nick? Can we get a recount?
So that's just the 1 token, correct?
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. It's great.
Also, hey, sorry, bad sage advice. But bad sage advice says bad sage advice here. 2 more for Grimjack. No, it's not.
No, no.
All right, I'll take 2 more on that end of things. That's fine.
And
Okay.
lastly, Sabro 1, because I wanted to, and it is for topping off the players when they get low. They put $15 in, and that's 3 more adversity tokens.
All right, cool. I'll take him. That's. All right. So that caps us out for now at the moment, right?
We're all gonna die.
So, let me give us the rundown right now on things. So on my end, I have a lot of tokens to burn, but so do you guys. So just keep that in mind. I'm currently sitting at 52.
Oh my god.
You think you're hot shit sitting at 52? Well, let me tell you how much I have. Not 52.
But together, we have more than 52.
And Vanmon currently has 34 tokens.
So what
So
you're
Vanmon
saying,
is almost to where I'm at.
So what you're saying, with all of our powers combined, we might have a shot at bullying you.
I have downloaded a 3D model of the correct fan, so now I'm just going to play with it.
Proud of you.
They had a model of that?
Got a 3D model of most anything these days.
I guess.
I mean, Chase, you want to take a look at it and see for yourself?
Let me just see real quick.
Oh, right, you have the screen.
Oh, heck yeah. That gray screen looks just like it.
Yeah, there it is. I'm seeing it. It's clipping
Yeah,
it
that-
out. It's
yeah,
beautiful.
yeah.
Look at that. Look at that thing. It's just.
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful. That's
That
beautiful.
most certainly is Ulforce Vandramon Future Mode X antibody.
Oh my god.
We're getting there. Oh,
I think I went on
goodness.
reunions in that thing.
So, if we haven't said it enough already, holy crap, guys, you're all amazing.
Y'all crazy.
Our
Incredible.
fans are the best.
Like,
Alec made a fucking nice point too, and I appreciate you guys. We all do. We fucking he's like, doesn't matter, even if all our players are capped, all the money supports these guys for the show, as well as help more cool art and things like that. Yeah, everything we do for the show does cost money, so it is appreciated what you guys do for us. It really is.
For example,
Truth, the art is actually done by an amazing artist. Name is actually in the top right corner. At Carlo. I can't read right now. But he's an incredible artist. I've commissioned him for a lot of Digimon art in the past, and he's just incredible to work with.
and
you ever-
rotating right now are some lovely fan arts that are also credited if you can read them.
Yes, we've had a swelling of fan art, and like a lot of it from our good friend Dragon Tannis. They made some really freaking cool stuff. We've also had one from Rainer Morrison. They made a really cool art that's in there as well. And we look forward to lots more from you guys. I love adding them to the role there and being able to showcase all the stuff you guys do. If you want to send us DigiDest art, hashtag DigiDest art on Twitter, and make sure to also tag the Smuck Squad so we know when we get them. Or
Or you can put it
alternatively-
in our Discord.
Yep, that also works too. We have-
Red, I think I cut you off. I'm sorry, Red.
No, I didn't say anything. You cut off Pyro. Pyro, keep talking.
Oh, fuck.
if you want to also, you can post them into our Discord. You can also join our Discord very quickly. I would have used the link from the bot, but I'll have to make some modifications to the bot right quick. But it's down below in the description. There is a link to our Discord, and that also is where you can keep the party going even after streams are over. You
This
can
is
interact
why we can't.
with
Sorry.
us and the DM and all that stuff there, and just talk about show. Fun time.
This is
Sorry,
why
go
we
ahead.
can't trust I was just going to say the Nightbot is the reason we can't trust AI.
currently, yes. Yeah.
I'll get
No,
it.
Wait,
what,
guys,
Elon?
what if it's not Nightbot? It's Nightbot Mon.
Don't
And
even
Part of
it
the
think
Skull
that-
Nightmon line.
Don't
Exactly.
give it that honor.
Don't do that. Don't give it hope.
Look, I'm beginning to think that Elon might be the BBEG.
Oh
But,
God.
yeah, we've actually, like, this went really a lot happened here in the beginning of things, and I got one more to read off, and then we probably want to roll into things, right?
That
Thank
works
you all
me.
for your patience.
Yeah, thank you all so much.
Holy
You guys are
crap.
insane. Get help.
While I'm pulling back up the list right quick, just to let you guys know how things work around here. Once we get into game, we only interact with chat during those breaks. So, basically, it's for the sake of immersion. Like, think of it like acting. You wouldn't have the actors always talking to the audience during things. But we will chat with you guys and interact with anything that you guys do on the breaks. In the time between, have fun to yourselves. Enjoy the performance. Talk to each other about things. We love the engagement of you guys just having a fun time with it. And we also love all the folks who, even if they don't catch the streams live, they come and watch the replays of it podcast style. We've heard we got a whole fan base of folks who do that as well, so it's awesome. Anyway, okay, so here I go. We got one from Cole McCarthy, and it was 2 points of inspiration, $10. In retrospect, it was a real missed opportunity to not name the perennially broken down vehicle Lemon, but Tish.
Yep,
Lemon. Yeah. Lemon.
So I think that's 2 to the van. So that's 2 more tokens.
Yep.
So congrats, Vanmon is currently sitting at 36 tokens.
I'm pretty sure that's actually
Get 'em, Van
78.
You
Yeah,
listen, Venmon in
70,000 tokens.
I wondered, when I first wrote Vanmon in, I didn't think I would relate to Frankenstein and his monster. But Vanmon has grown progressively more powerful and out of my control.
You just grabbed the prepared trait. I was like, this is going to be a fun roleplay element.
What's gonna happen later is that you'll somehow have lost the van in some way, shape, or form. Gary will be out in the middle of nowhere, like, man, what am I doing? And then you'll just hear rumbling in the distance, just being like, Father, why do you mourn?
We're gonna have a rescue opera.
Is it you who dares to act as God?
You gave me these emotions and did not teach me how to use them.
I think that would just spell the end of Gary, if only from heart attack.
Yep.
I'm going to end up building a new and far more powerful PC, and I'm just going to name it Vanmon. Because my current one is named Kratos. What is more powerful than he who can slay gods? He who can rise above.
Yes.
But with that said, I think we are just about ready to get things started again. So, again, thank you all for joining us for the start of things as we get ready to prepare for game. Pyro, if you'd like to hit that nice little transition button, we'll get going.
Copy.
about
We'll
midnight?
bring things over to the live screen, and we will talk to you guys on the next break.
Midnight Sky says Coffin created a religion. I
Anyway,
just want to make sure that
is.
got in there before we transitioned. All right, let's do this.
We're gonna do the opening narration.
I wasn't sure if we were ready for it.
Nobody cued him.
Yeah, no one cued me.
If we're transitioned over, then by all means, give us a shot.
Ahem.
What's happening, fam? So when last our tale was told, our Digi Squad went on a merry journey to the Tower of Mysteries, where they learned about some sweet, sweet, delicious lore from their new friend, Digimon. Digimon was a swell guy, teaching them about all the terminals and Digivolution and lore and a bunch of weird stuff after a mysterious server update, which made it so no one could poop anymore. He even gave him a way to fix up the van. Everything was going fine until a mysterious person named Sir showed up, Gendo Ikari style, and gave the Digimon a virus worse than COVID and forced him to fight the kids. Rude. Riot hurt his leg, probably because he's like, I don't know, level 2 going up against like a level 1,000, but Grayson did some computer magic and rebooted everything, so now Digimon's a friend again. Is violence the secret to friendship? Is that why everyone I meet tries to rob me with knives? Do they want to be my friends? Find out today on Digi-Destiny!
Love it.
So,
Right.
you lot are currently Still at the D terminal with Datamon, as he just showed you the map of the area that you could kind of take a look over for the most part. Looking at it, you're currently located in the digital forest at its requisite D terminal, located by the tower that you kind of see on the map. The nearest area to you would, of course, be Data City, which has been kind of talked about by various other Digimon around the area. And only recently, the biggest update of things for you guys has been doing a little bit of repairing on Riot's leg via ER, and the installation of the data reorganizer into the back of the van. That nice little cube that Reiner was able to carry one-handed.
Goddamn, Reiner. Scary. Something that I meant to do last time, which I'd like to do now, is would you consider it 2 adversity tokens or 4 adversity tokens to produce a leg brace and crutch?
For separate items, I'm going to say that's 4, so go right ahead and spend those.
Okay, shaboom. I spend 4.
Alrighty.
Rummage through the van, dig through some boxes, and pull out probably 20 to 30-year-old leg brace and 20 to 30-year-old crutch.
In there.
Hey, you look like you could probably use these. Had them laying around, so...
Thanks.
Oh, dude, that's a good idea. Do you have any ice that we can put on his ankle too?
Do I have ice?
I mean, Magimon pulled stuff out of his hat all the time, right?
I don't know how to tell you this, but ice isn't always ice. Sometimes it turns to water.
I mean, I know that. I'm saying Magimon can do hat stuff.
I mean, yeah, if you want to ask the actually magic thing, if it can produce magic stuff, then probably, yeah.
Hey, Magimon, you want to try for some ice?
I mean, never done that before, but, I can try. Let's see what we got in here.
I mean, you produced ice during the cook-off.
I'm imagining Magimon, opens a bottled water, pours it into the hat, shakes it, and produces a perfectly square ice cube.
I would say, if you want to, go ahead and roll me a... You know what? This is simple enough. If you're just making a little bit of ice, you can go ahead and produce either a couple of ice cubes or a cooling pack if you'd
It'd
like.
be like a little ice swan that you find at
because
those
the time he
fancy
produced
restaurants.
ice, he was totally not trying to produce ice.
Oh, I know.
Right.
I made the short.
Let me see what I got in here.
And sure enough, you reach inside and you find a small ice pack that is actually still cool to the touch.
What's a CBS?
Don't worry
Anyway,
about it.
here.
So I'm just gonna wrap that in some bandages that I have and kind of put it on the ankle.
Certainly works.
That
Helps
should help.
Reiner to recover up. Or,
That should help the
riot.
swelling at least.
But otherwise, you guys are still either in the van or in the terminal proper. Did you guys have anything else you wanted to accomplish while you still have Datamon available?
Grayson is actually in the terminal, just trying to see if he can access the map on his Digivice, just so that he knows he doesn't need to constantly come back to update the Fog of War map that they have now.
Sure enough. I mean, pulling up your laptop, you can actually see that now that the D terminal is active, the Fog of War is gone, and you are able to see the full map that is being presented here.
Yeah,
But
so we...
messing around on the Digivice, I'd say go ahead. If you want, you can go ahead and just allow it to happen if you're doing a planned action. I'd say the DC is 10, but you can just kind of make it occur.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make a planned action. I just want to make sure that the Fog of War map is only for the digital forest, and everything else is kind of blank for us. I just want to make sure I understand correctly.
Yeah, essentially you are able to see the regions that are here on the map that is
okay.
presented to you. You can't really see what is further inside.
Okay,
Let's
so we
do
just
it.
know over here is swampland, over here is city, over there is desert. We just don't have the details.
Yeah, essentially you wouldn't know the names of specific locations within there. That said, you can note that, at least in some of these areas, there are these tower icons, similar to the one that's in the digital forest, that denote that, yes, there are D terminals in those locations.
Okay, it's like Skyrim where we know where all the holds are, but the places of interest along the way are hidden.
Currently, yes.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure I understood. As I'm just going through all that, I'm just going to turn to Damon. Hey, Damon, can I ask you something real fast?
Certainly.
The way we have Digimon partners and how these admins are, were you one of the admins' partners?
Negative. I merely worked alongside the admins when they took over.
You know who the partners were? Are they still around?
He's gonna think for a moment, kind of pondering, scratching in his little brain case before he turns to you, kind of a little dejected. I apologize. It appears my stasis had an effect on my memory banks. As a result, I cannot directly pull a visage of the admins or their partners.
Right. Just figured I'd ask.
He's gonna go ahead and nod.
What would, if we leave, what happens to our partners? They just continue going around as if nothing happened, or do they forget us? Do they stop being?
The digital world has always continued, regardless of the admin's influence. Their influence has merely made the place more sustainable and able to thrive.
Right. And you don't know why we 5 were picked. Can't remember if we talked about that already.
I am unsure as to how you made your entryway into the digital world. Regardless, you are here now, and if you wish to leave, the D terminals must be reactivated.
Yeah. Right.
You see Datamon's going to go back to the terminal. He's going to pull up the admin log that you guys had looked at previously, the audio recording. And he's going to go over and press a couple of keys on there before looking at some of the scrolling data that is in digital speak. So for any humans in the room, you can't really make heads or tails of it, as it's mismatched symbols and also scrolling very fast. For any Digimon in the room, you're picking up bits and pieces, but not enough to really put a coherent thing together.
Yeah. Imagine I have Tyrion with me.
Right.
Always.
Right.
You see that he's
I observe.
You see that he's gonna kind of like nod his head a little bit and look over towards you. This log from the admins. It was recorded right after the server update. There's a timestamp on it.
Good time.
The admin log was recorded in July of the year 2015.
What year is it for us?
I was about to ask.
When you guys left, the date was around May, and it was the year 2022. So this is an old log from at least a good 7 years ago.
And just to make sure, the log was the one we heard last time.
The log was the audio file that you heard from an individual that denoted themselves at the end by the moniker of Red Herring. You guys still have access to it. It's over in the handouts.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that wasn't like one that we didn't hear already. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, no, it's the admin log you guys heard.
Is this an old log, or we thrust it back in time?
I don't think it's that, buddy.
No, that was red.
Oh,
not
okay,
very
that
much.
was off character. Sorry.
I'll do my best to make Terriermon sound less me.
That's fine. I mean, yeah, Grayson's just going to be thinking for a bit, just charging his laptop in the meanwhile. So, if you have anything else you want to like let us know about, you can contact us, right? You want my
Affirmative.
email? I think
I'm
Twitter's
able
on
to
fire.
message you directly via your Digivices or
Alright.
the next time you access a D terminal.
Yo, I love that.
All right, we'll stay in touch then, buddy.
See, Datamon's gonna go ahead and just nod and give a wave as I assume you kind of begin walking your way back to the van.
Yeah, I put my laptop back in its case and pick up
As-
Terriermon, put him on my head.
Before he picks up Terriermon, Terriermon attempts to teach Datamon a secret handshake.
All right.
Like fist bump, high five.
I'd say give me a charm check. DC's 5.
Do it, buddy.
Why is his charm at 6?
Because he's charming, but also annoying.
No!
The curse continues!
So it's
Quick,
a little hard to.
throw all your adversity tokens into this.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah,
Oh,
it does have to be Grayson.
I will throw all my adversity tokens into this.
Are you serious?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I will put 4.
You're gonna put 4 in just to meet the DC. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right. So sure enough, Grayson, you waddle over to see Terriermon kind of attempting to teach Datamon a cool handshake. You pull up a couple of diagrams to like best explain it to him.
I grab
On your
his
laptop?
tiny hand and I help demonstrate.
And given like maybe 3 minutes, he's able to do a nice little like fist bump of like smack on the top, smack on the bottom, collide in the middle, and then wiggle fingers away.
That's our team's new handshake, guys.
I did it.
Cheers, buddy.
an interesting form of greeting. I will be sure to remember it.
Yeah, that's what friends do. I pick up
See,
Terriermon
Damon's
and
gonna
just
smile as you say friends.
Aww.
I plop Terriermon on my head.
Alright, see you soon, Datamon. We're off to turn on the other towers.
I wish you all the best of luck. Take care.
We'll be in touch. And
We got
I
this.
go rejoin the team. Okay, Terriermon, I have no idea how we're going to do this.
I mean, we'll just walk in and turn it on.
I mean, but what if they're all guarded?
We will either sneak past the guards or, I don't know, kick them in the knees or something.
What if you guys get dotted again? I mean, you were fine, but like,
Then, I don't know, we'll figure something out.
I just like to have plans.
I know, but we're really good at thinking of going in without a plan, though. Like,
But
we've done it
should.
every time.
But we really should have a plan.
No, we've never attempted it, and I think it's worked out great so far. I think we should keep it up.
Oh, okay, Terriermon, we got to have a talk about that later. And he and I continue this little back and forth as we return to the van.
Fair enough. What's everybody else doing at the van right now?
I
Yeah, go for it.
wanted to. Wow, it seems like ER's trying to check on my leg and patch it up. I actually kind of wanted to talk to him.
Go ahead.
Yo. Why?
What's up?
I never really got a chance to ask you this, and it's been on my mind for a while. Back in school, man, I was an idiot. I used to bully you. And you
yeah.
just forgave me. Like it was nothing when you found out about that. Why? Why was it so easy to forgive someone like that?
I mean, one, you stopped. So that's what I want you to do. So appreciate that. And 2, can't be mad at someone trying to do better. So why hold that against you?
I had problems, but like I don't ever feel like that is a good enough reason or excuse to just let me off the hook.
I don't know. I guess I just. You got enough going on without me reminding you about what you used to be.
You're one
I mean,
of the... Go ahead.
if I remember how bad, if I remembered how bad it hurt when I broke my leg that one time, I probably wouldn't have gotten back on my skateboard. But I love my skateboard. I like doing the tricks. So sometimes you just gotta shrug past what was behind you and just keep going.
You were one of the few, I could count it on one hand, people that actually didn't seem to see me as my past. And I couldn't get why. And I think it just comes down to you're a good person.
Appreciate that. I don't know. I just can't do our best, don't we?
Yeah, well, I could do better, so I got an idea.
I mean, you ran at Datamon with a freaking with a jack handle. That was pretty fun.
I had an idea in my head then, and I thought the only way we were gonna come out of this is if we kept him away from that console or got him in that door or just something, because he was going haywire. I thought he was gonna take us all out.
I mean, our communication could probably be better.
Yeah,
We
that's
keep just
fair.
kind of doing our own thing. We're not exactly forming strategies or nothing.
Strategies haven't always been my thing, but I guess if we want to survive this, maybe that's something that's got to change.
Yeah, I mean, we got Reiner, and he's a tough dude, and we got Grayson. I think he plays a lot of like strategy games. Oh, and Gary's super smart. I'm sure if we talk to those three, I'm sure they can help us figure something out. Besides, you're good with your hands. You can build stuff. And I can fix my skateboard and do a kickflip.
Maybe. And I think I can help you with that. I
Go
think I
on.
owe you as much.
You see the cheerful like demeanor drop, and it's just a serious look. Like, you can.
So this thing, this data rearranger that we got now, if we can understand how this thing works and it can give me raw materials or even more than that with it, we might be able to fix things. And your skateboard seems like an pretty easy fix. You still got the axles.
Yeah, I got the wheels and the axles.
All we need is wood and to be able to get it into the right shape.
And I always carry spare grip tape, just in case.
I think, though, we're going to need one other component for this, because no offense to either of us, but we're not exactly smart enough to figure out how to interface with this sucker.
Oh no, I'm aware of my grids.
Hey, Grayson!
At this
just
point,
saying-
Grayson is making his way out of the tower.
I'm saying a plan. Wouldn't go amiss next time. We're face to face with what was he? An ultimate?
I don't know.
Oh, hey guys, what's up?
Hey, so,
We need your brain power.
yeah, you're definitely the brains of our little operation. We all know it.
I'm not doing your homework.
No, well, all right, fine.
If-
But anyway, this thing right here, there has got to be a way to interface with this thing. This thing can rearrange data. It could make us materials. It could potentially even make us new things that we need. But we got to find a way to interface with it. So I don't know if there's a USB port on it somewhere. I don't know if there's a Wi-Fi connection that you can do with your laptop. But if we can figure that out first, and then we can figure out a couple of experiments on it, we could make something.
Give me a second to take a look. And I'm just going to quickly look around to see if there's an interface, USB, USB-C, etc.
As far as you can tell, looking at the at the data reorganizer, it is a very ornate, like blackened cube with various grooves kind of set around it. You go ahead and press one of the buttons on the top that would be like an on switch that you remember seeing Datamon mess with, and the cube opens up, and like the parts kind of break off into 4 separate quadrants, where inside you kind of see a swirling sphere. It almost looks like made of pure energy.
Of course, I might have known.
Oh, so you know what that is?
No clue. I think this is energy. I was going like, can I just sort of take some time, like 15-20 minutes, just to get familiar with everything about this?
Sure. Go ahead and roll me a brains check. We're going to set the DC to 12.
All right. My main thought is like, I just don't want to like jump into fiddling with this thing since we don't understand it. So I just want to make sure.
Physically jump into it.
Completely fair.
I feel like it's going to be important to all of us in the future too. Can I get in on that and also kind of like try and understand it as well?
You certainly can. Yeah, I'd say depends on what what Grayson rolls, which is a 19. So fair enough.
Whoops.
Did you try, Red?
That was an accident.
So fair enough. Right, you said you wanted to try and do the brains check on this yourself too?
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Go right ahead. Like I said, DC's 12.
The curse continues.
So,
if it was me, then it's back to its host.
Right, looking at Grayson messing with this thing, it is... He very much so looks like he's in his element, and seems like, man, he said he doesn't know what this is, but clearly he's messed with this before, because this to you looks like looks like a foreign language with what he's doing. Grayson, with enough fiddling and pressing a few buttons here and there, you can understand where some of the settings are located for this, and by the time you get to a screen that would say for like creating a like a requisite item, you press enter on it, and the box attempts to close, but then reopens back up and says insert requisite materials.
Right, I think I only understand this thing because I was
Watching
hanging
Datamon
out inside with
So as far as your understanding with it, it does require data or a form of it to be inserted to then be rechanged into something else. And depending on the amount of materials you put in, how difficult you are trying to make something will determine how hard it is for the fabricator to actually make something new.
And whenever I put on my goggles, is the van and any spare parts that we have in the van also now data as we're in the digital world, or like the tower, we exempt from that?
I mean, looking at your friends here, yeah, you guys are currently looking through your goggles as solid as people. Granted, you kind of get a different sense when you look at your partner Digimon and things like that, where you can kind of see that cascading data, but it's a little bit more solid when you're looking at them. The van itself is solid.
Right, so the van and the van parts aren't going to fill the prerequisite for like feeding this thing.
Currently, yes. The only thing that you can see that is cascading data on the van is the recently installed funnel.
Right,
What about my skateboard?
Okay, so
taking a look at the skateboard, I mean, you look at it and it looks like a broken skateboard. As far as
I try to feed the skateboard to it.
All right, you take whatever remnant parts are left of the skateboard. Are you putting anything else in there or no?
Can we have Digimon chop down a tree?
Yo, I want to try something.
I'm going ahead. I was thinking about putting in some of these bits that I got.
Oh, you're gonna put it in some bits. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How many?
20 bits?
Fair enough. You go ahead and put in 20 bits that transfer from your device into the cube itself. You see, floating in that little energy sphere is now the broken bits of ER's skateboard, and you kind of see like little twinkling, almost like prism-like crystals floating alongside it before the box closes.
Come on, carbon fiber skateboard.
It gives you a prompt that says, "Ready for fabrication," and it kind of gives you like a yes or no prompt.
Yes.
All right, you go ahead. And
You're
push
always
the button.
watching this like he's a husband watching his wife go through labor.
I need you to make me a brains check. The DC is 10. This is considered a snap decision.
Right, so I can't plan decision this.
So you cannot plan this.
Okay.
So flat 10.
+1 to all brains.
All right.
But what if it was an explosion?
So the box begins to shake and rumble in the van, creating a little bit of noise for anyone that's nearby.
Grayson unsure about what's going on. He's just like, he's up against the wall of the van, like, please don't explode, please don't explode, please don't explode.
The box reopens, and floating within the sphere of energy, you can see what appears to be a almost like hollow visage of a plank with wheels on it, but it doesn't look like it's made of wood. It almost looks like it is kind of green and seems like it's constantly in motion. At least the board portion is.
Did you make a data skateboard?
I don't know what I did.
Hey, so now that I came out of the bushes, because I was afraid you were going to blow up the van, I felt like I couldn't stop you. Now that I'm pretty sure you're not going to cause an explosion, check to see if it has the consistency of a dollar bill.
That's a good idea. I
don't know if touching
because you just shoved money in.
I just don't know if touching it's safe yet.
I touch it.
You put your hand into the sphere of energy, which you see data cascade out of the sphere, and it reforms into your lap before solidifying with a ka-dunk. And before you can see a matte black board with cascading green lines kind of just flowing through it, and the remnants of your axle and wheels from your old skateboard.
It feels solid.
It feels solid to the touch.
I think we lucked out, guys.
I immediately just started testing it.
On the grass. You're going to try this on the grass.
I will go into the tower and practice in the hallway.
You make your way into the D terminal and place the board down. You step on it. It's sturdy and supports your weight. You go ahead and push off. The wheels do roll. As far as you can tell, it is a very sturdy, if not more sturdy than your last one due to how many times you've had to repair it, skateboard.
Oh my god.
Guys, I gotta test it. Kickflip.
Let's go outside.
You make your way back outside. Go ahead and give me a, I'm going to say DC's 5 for a charm check to make a kickflip.
Woo!
Unless you want to argue a different stat.
I mean, I'm not gonna argue. Yay!
Sure enough, solid
I believe
kickflip.
in you.
Solid kickflip that you land. It's sturdy.
Yo, this thing's awesome.
If you want to, go into your backpack and you can add 1 digital board.
What I missed?
Yo, Storm, you made the
Okay,
hub.
all right, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me
Yes.
out.
Yes.
Circuit board.
Oh, much better. Oh.
Yes.
Go ahead and add the circuit board to your backpack.
I had to add. I had to take my dog out real fast when I missed.
I'm deleting 2 halves of broken skateboard and adding circuit board.
So it walks.
Oh, it works.
It works.
Yeah.
If anything, I think you're just 2 steps away from making the hoverboard from Code Lyoko. Overboard.
I mean, you only put in 20 bits, so
Grayson didn't know what was going to happen. He played it safe.
you did play it safe, and this is the
Using
result of it.
eldritch magic long forgotten and $20, I have produced
A
skateboard.
Using the power of friendship and my father's money.
And this gun I found. ER runs
love
over and
that.
gives Grayson a big hug.
Oh,
Which, by the way, let me go ahead and
Dude,
I'll
you're a
transition
genius!
the screen to doop doop. 'Cause you
I
guys
mean,
are outside
yeah,
the D terminal again.
Dude, you're a genius. It
thank you.
works.
I'm glad I could help.
Dude, you just like 3D printed a skateboard instantly.
Riot is freaking fascinated by what this thing just accomplished.
I
And
Do
is
not doubt the wizard.
curious of
The-
what else it can freaking do. He starts like scouring the boxes that are in the back to see if there's anything useless we could use as kind of a base test for something. And he pulls out
Yeah,
A
help yourself. Help yourself to the
broken
contents of my
muffler.
van.
and he yells at Gary, "Why did you keep a dead muffler?"
To be fair, I didn't know it was dead.
How can a machine be? Oh wait, I'm a tech guy. Anyway, Grayson's going to actually give everyone else a tutorial on how this thing works.
Fair enough.
ER retains none of it. My brains are full, guys.
With the brains
So, yeah,
of
sure enough.
sick, hopefully I retain it.
So yeah, Grayson kind of explains roughly how the data reorganizer works, and
Hold on, I'm making a tutorial video.
Perfect.
Let me show some
Currently editing.
PowerPoints. I'm making a PowerPoint slide for this.
right. But yep, you guys are currently outside the D terminal at this point after messing with the data reorganizer for a little bit. Did anyone else have any other things they wanted to do?
What time of day is it?
Currently, it's getting close to like a little bit in the afternoon, probably about 1, 2 o'clock-ish, give or take. You guys got
Okay,
here pretty early in
alright.
the morning, but a lot of things have happened since then.
Yeah, completely fair. Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but the last time that I ate was like, I don't know, several hours ago, and we also just defied death, so like I could use some food. If y'all want
that's
to try to get in on that.
Yeah.
Did I like get some stuff from the Vegemons, Nick?
I
Would you
remember
know?
you saying that you will go grocery shopping last session. I remember that.
I will say that yes, if you want to, you can go ahead and say you've got some bulk left over from the Vegemon village. Not a whole lot, mind you, but at least enough to get you for the next, I'd say, 2-3 days.
Mhm.
You
Alright.
also still have all of the stuff that we produced via Magimon and Gary.
Okay.
Knives, spoons, bowls, folding table, forks, cooking pot, chopping block, set of flashlights. You can use the flashlights to cook if you really want.
Yep, currently
Yeah,
sitting
That's
in the
gonna
van.
help. It's gonna help
Oh,
me get
yeah.
that searing, taste to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Guys.
You know what? This dish needs to be lighter. Clicks on flashlight.
Also, don't forget that we do have meat that grows from the ground.
That's true.
Ground meat. Okay.
We have
Earthy flavor.
vegetarian meat.
It's the
The
most
vegans
vegan it
won,
gets.
guys.
There's just on a side note for people who aren't up to date with the TCG, just released a new Palmon card in BT11 where she is watering meat that is growing out of the ground.
For real?
And y'all
Yes.
thought I was crazy.
Digimon is crazy. I love
Oh
it.
yeah.
Like I'm getting invested into the expanded lore and shit. I love it.
Farm bees, we have the meats.
So given enough time, Reiner, you're able to make some lunch for everybody with the materials you have left over from the Vegemon that you got.
Mhm.
I'd say because of your cooking skill, you wouldn't need to roll for it.
All right. Yeah.
Unless you're trying to make something like way up there, but I doubt
Not
it.
right now. No.
Fair enough.
All right. Dig in. Hope you guys like it.
What did you make for everyone, by the way?
What did I make for everyone? That's a good question.
Pasta.
Let's no. That's are you kidding me?
Lobster.
Oh God.
Out of meats.
You got a Paco jet in that van? I wanna fucking wanna really get in some gastronomy shit.
Yo, Gary, you got air fire in
There
there?
we go. Let's go classic. I watched the menu last night.
Yeah,
so
yeah, there you go. There you go.
Just a burger. Just a
Yeah,
good old burger.
All right, fair enough. Yep, using some of the ground meat from the Vegemon village, you
We
make
put
everybody,
on the hood of the van.
including the Digimon, you make enough food for everybody. So
Mm-hmm.
a nice solid meal everybody enjoys.
You know, these are pretty good if you don't think about where they came from.
I mean, isn't that true for hot dogs?
I mean, they're still good even if you think about it.
That's fair. I show Monojmon how to stack 2 hamburgers on top of each other to make a super burger and then eat that.
Oh my God, that's amazing. I'm gonna try that. I don't think my dog
Is he
No, you
joking?
got this. I believe in you.
Is he joking? We should really take. I can't tell if he's turning blue. He's always purple.
You good? You good? Oh,
Oh, no, manager man, such a shame he will be missed.
I got it.
Flame Mom punches his stomach to help. Like
I got it. There you go.
Oh, you good, man? You good? Oh, cool.
I did it.
Gary, I don't know if I'm
Yeah?
within my rights to let him know it's kind of a dick move to make burgers when my mouth's kind of sewn shut.
Yeah, I've been wondering about that, but yet you ate before, and I wasn't paying very close attention, so I just kind of...
I gotta
My mind just kinda filled in that blank.
He's got a secret hole.
It only happened. He only opens his mouth when we're not looking directly at him.
The camera pans away whenever
I'm
Magimon
embarrassed about it, okay? I didn't ask to be made this way.
The camera pans up and then pans back down when the meal's over.
It pans up and
Magimon
you
has a comically large belly.
Flame
It's like-
Mon overcooks his burgers.
I can eat another one.
It's like Digimon Adventure Ep 8. Oh God, your mouth opens. Taemon just unhinges his jaw, and just sucks in a hamburger like Kirby.
There you go.
Flame Mon is just holding a hamburger, having a conversation with Riot as his bun catches on fire, and then he just eats the charred burger.
I see you.
Oh, so you're
them
well done,
rare
guy.
too. Or excuse me, well done too.
Very well done.
Yeah. Why was it? Was I not supposed to cook it to completion?
No, absolutely.
Yeah, fantastic. You want me to make you one? And he's just like overcooking one. It's just like a piece of coal.
This feels like a sin.
It's just you just made a
Wow,
hockey
great
puck.
idea. When you're done, just go ahead and eat the firewood.
Yeah.
Have about the same texture.
Does he know he just made a hockey puck? What's hockey? He just eats it like a chip.
What a lad. What a player.
We need to fix him.
I can fix him.
But he's
No,
better
wait.
broken.
He's funny or broken.
Fair enough. So yeah, by this time it's probably a little after 2 by the time everybody gets a solid meal and everyone has had time to kind of look over the data reorganizer and understand roughly how it works in some way, shape, or form. And yeah, you guys are still just kind of sitting outside the D terminal, getting the van packed up.
I'm gonna try to start the van and see if
All
it
right.
goes.
You go ahead and turn the key into the van, and it doesn't even cough. It just starts. Not as cleanly as it
God
did when you
damn.
first arrived, but it starts pretty dang
Ah.
quickly.
Is this a bad omen?
Hey, no, but it's
No,
working. How's this
this
bad?
is a good omen. This is a good omen. This is a very good omen.
Gary would for a good day.
Don't say
I
that.
think so too.
It rains.
Are those storm clouds in the horizon? No.
Sky looks relatively clear at this point, so
Okay. I'm just being an asshole.
All right.
fair.
Get the van loaded up. Turn Google Maps equivalent on.
Yep,
And,
Grayson is kind of in the passenger seat next to you. He's got the map up in his laptop.
Solid.
So we're here. We need to go there. Hopefully there aren't that many trees in our way.
I think I don't want to put words into Grimm's mouth because he's not here right now, but Digimon can probably knock down a few trees for us.
Okay, so Nick, I have a
Yeah.
question.
Probably
I have a
an answer
question for you.
Yeah.
Can I have installed in this van years ago? Since you're saying that this took place in 2022, like before we left.
Yep.
I
2022
imagine-
is the time frame when you guys were
Yes.
like around and got the message.
I imagine that this Chevy G20 used to be the family van before my dad got elected,
Right.
and has on the from the early 2000s a small monitor with that you push an eject button and you can put a DVD in it.
right.
A small monitor velcroed to the back of the driver's seat with a 6-inch monitor and a slot for a DVD.
I'd allow it. I'll allow it.
Okay. Can I roll a D6 to determine how many DVDs I have on me at this moment?
Of how many how many
Like, just
family movies you guys have?
Movies that we happen to have in the van.
You know what?
Still.
Here's what I'll say. Sure, go ahead and roll the D6. If you want to increase that, throw in adversity tokens.
Funny enough, my
Okay.
dad actually made a DUI, do-it-yourself version DVD player for the car before those were a thing. That was just VHSs.
Okay, we got 4.
It's-
We got
uh,
4 DVDs in here.
4 minimum. Unless you wanna
4
throw in
minimum
more.
until I spend tokens to create more.
Fair enough.
Okay. I
Feel free to write
With-
down what 4 of those you want in there.
yes, I'm gonna write down that I have this mini DVD player.
Lilo and
Shrek
Stitch
2.
All right, Lilo and Stitch 2, but not 1.
Yeah, not the first one.
Why?
It's funnier the more
That's-
random they are.
The more discount they are.
Yeah, the weirder they are, the better.
To be fair,
Right.
Lilo and Stitch kind of fits our vibe right now.
Everyone
Random
has
kid with
to.
weird monster.
Everyone has to have a copy of Shrek.
Is it a
Okay,
copy of
it's-
For
Shrek
some
1?
reason, this
or-
is Shrek 3.
Oh god.
It's the DVD copy of Shrek 1 with a Baskin-Robbins coupon still taped to the box from the pull-off to see if you win the contest thing.
Oh my
You win?
lord. No.
No, it's Baskin-Robbins. It's a
Nobody wins. It's
Baskin-Robbins
Baskin
coupon.
Robbins.
That's the default thing. It's the default thing you get from that competition. Okay. I'm gonna do Lilo and Stitch 2, Shrek 1. I'm gonna leave the other 2 slots open as we keep going for now,
Figure it out
as
for
people make
later.
more suggestions.
Are you
With
having one
everyone-
of those play right now? or-
Yes, as everyone becomes rambunctious and doing their thing, and Flamemon trying to ride on the top of the van as he's wont to do, I attempt to begin playing one of the DVDs on the DVD player to get everyone to calm down and settle down and watch the movie.
I like to imagine that. I
Like an
to imagine-
underpaid babysitter. You go
Mhm.
ahead and start the first disc for Lilo and Stitch 2 to start playing on that little tiny monitor. And I guess for anybody that is invested enough, feel free to watch that on the drive.
Oh, Tyrimon's like, what is this?
Flamemon's right there.
Magimon's
I don't know any of
completely
these
on it. Like,
characters.
holy shit.
I don't know why, but I also get the vibe that I have Family Guy Volume 3 Disc 3. Because it's
Yes.
it's a 3-disc set for Volume 3.
I'm going to say yes, but it's scratched.
Oh, that's fair.
no.
One episode is half playable. Can't get all the way through it before it just.
Do we have Futurama, or did you leave that back at your place?
I assume all the good stuff got taken out, but
Oh no.
it's
The Family
possible
Guy-
we might have snuck a Futurama DVD in there. Who knows?
The Family Guy DVD just freezes when Peter's like clutching his knee, going,
Futurama,
Ah.
but only one
Ah.
of the movies.
Oh crap, Lois! This is worse than the last time.
And it's
Then you
just
have to-
like that for 7 minutes straight, and then
You
it
can't even
cuts
hit
to
the
half the second B plot resolved.
Oh
can't even hit
God!
the skip
Skip
button.
ahead, skip ahead. Can we fast forward through this?
Just a
"How am I
disc,
going to make this a short?"
just a disc with 10 episodes of Dragon Ball GT.
Why? But it's not even an official disc; it's a bootleg.
And it's just a repeat of the Par Brothers.
And it's got like Spanish fan subs.
Oh, you know.
Hard subbed on screen.
It takes up half the
Burned
half the
in.
screen.
It has commercials.
What a good time.
And the
So
subs-
you slowly but surely begin driving your way from the tower using the using Grayson's directions, keeping everyone as well entertained as possible with the mini little screen in the back of your headrest.
It's also got a shit speaker system, so it doesn't play super loudly, and everyone has to be quiet in order
Every
to hear
time-
what's playing.
Every time there's a loud bump but from the shocks, it cuts off dialogue.
Wow,
We want it a little bit.
while that's all going on,
Right.
doesn't even say anything with it, but Riot is definitely gonna try and keep fiddling with the data rearranger.
Totally fine. Are you planning on making anything right now?
He's curious to experiment trying to shove that muffler in it and see if he could, like, condense it into a metal cube.
Alrighty. I would like you to go ahead and give me a brains check. The DC is 5.
Oh boy.
Here goes our Homestuck Forge storyline.
Oh boy. Come on.
Oh my
You can do
god, it
this.
really is the Homestuck thing.
You can do this.
Pyro, how dare you?
Remember, you got adversity tokens if you need to use them.
Aha! I will use 2 of them to meet your...
Did you say you will woos uwu?
So, you go ahead and you press the button, and it starts like making a whirring noise that cuts off some of the dialogue of the movie that's playing. And you're trying to mess with the cube, being like, all right, come on, stop making noise. And then a heavy bump happens from driving over a branch where your finger is hovering over a button that hits it. And the noise stops before the cube reopens up. And you can see sitting inside, similar to how the visage was of the circuit board, you can see that there is a visage now of a, looks to be a almost Rubik's Cube sized cube of steel.
Toryumon calls out, "Yo, keep it down back there!"
I'm trying.
I've decided for the 4th disc. It's
Oh,
Kazam.
Oh no!
Love it.
I am Kazam. It's Green Egg and Ham.
But yep, sure enough, right, you put your hand in to try and like touch the cube, and much in the same way that the circuit board did, data coalesces out of the central little orb, and in your hand, you now have a pretty hefty cube of steel just in your palm.
Interesting.
Before the cube just shuts down and recloses again.
Riot's gonna try and take the cube he just made and his jack handle and put
Come 4.
the cube with the top part of the jack handle into the spear space and see if he can turn it into like a big old hammer. Like
Alrighty, you
a sledgehammer head on top of his jack handle.
You go ahead and you put in the cube into the little sphere. It coalesces into data, and you can see it's like little hologram version of itself in there. You put in the jack handle, just trying to put in the head of it before it also coalesces into data, and you see the hologram image of the jack handle in there. And the requisite parts are in there if you'd like to hit the start button on the data reorganizer. Brains check again. The DC is 10.
Oh boy.
Good luck.
And it is
You need
just,
help back
again,
there, man?
this is a snap decision, so this is only you because you're messing with it.
Ah,
okay.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
None of those assists that Storm can do, huh?
Unfortunately, when somebody uses the data reorganizer in any way, it is whoever put in the stuff and is hitting the button, they're in charge of it.
So
No,
EO
my
is,
loyalty feature.
so EO is just eternally fucked.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
okay.
You gotta
Yeah,
ask someone to make that for you.
Hey, could you make this for me, please?
It just comes to like just a toddler holding a ball of juice, like pour it.
Come on. Come on.
You got this, man.
If ever I needed an explosion, now's the time.
Gwayson, I need you to 1 at 280.0.
You got this, man. Explosion.
That
That's
was
not an
not an
explosion.
explosion. How many did
That's
you say?
not even remotely 10.
I said the DC was 10.
Fuck it. 1, 2, 3,
Oh god.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 3 left.
Are you putting in 10 tokens? Or are you just so
yeah,
you want it
why
to be
did
a
I
12?
count to
Yeah, you
actually
can
10?
save
Okay.
2 of those.
Yeah,
you
okay,
can
so I
save
have
2,
5
man.
left. I meet the DC of 10.
Yes, you do. So,
On the
sure
bright
enough,
side, it wasn't a 1.
Mhm.
you go ahead and press the button on there again. It starts shaking pretty violently before you go ahead and kind of smack the side of it, like, come on, like, stop making noise. Because people are getting a little frustrated when they're trying to watch the DVD. And the box stops, shudders, and reopens again. And you can see sitting in the little orb, the hologram visage as well, you see a long handle that ends in a leather grip, and at the very top you can see a smaller head of what looks to be like a hammer. So it's not Warhammer size by any stretch of the imagination. Consider it more like a light hammer, like one-handed, has a pretty hefty head to it, would have some weight.
So if hypothetically, if I were to swing this thing, it'd swing more like a golf club than a...
A little bit more, yes, like a golf club than anything else.
Okay.
Because currently it was just like the thin part of the metal that you'd be hitting with. Now you actually have something at the top that can hit a little harder.
Hey guys. Tiny hammer.
My god.
You go ahead and you pull out the hammer out of the data reorganizer before it shuts down. So you can go ahead and change your jack handle to that of a light hammer.
All right. Long staff light hammer. All right, that's pretty much all the fiddling around he's gonna do with it for now, so he doesn't want to piss everybody off with noises.
Fair enough. By this point, with enough kind of fiddling around with things, Gary, you're driving through the forest at this point, hearing a lot of the constant just chatter behind you, being like, "Yeah, I guess this is my life now. I'm basically babysitting a bunch of young children."
Mhm, mhm.
Before you come to a pretty abrupt stop. Not because there's any sort of like barricade immediately in front of you, or that you're gonna hit any Digimon that are wandering about the forest, but because the forest clearing kind of gives way, and you see before the lot of you is ever lightly shimmering a barrier that goes from the ground all the way up into the sky. It goes so high that you can kind of see it like fade, but it'd be way too high up to even try and get a bird's eye view of it. And that barrier stretches to the left and right endlessly.
Ah. Is this the firewall?
Hey, Digimon, is this the firewall?
Properly.
Yep, you have supposedly reached your destination, as there's nowhere further for you to drive unless you want to drive into a wall, and I don't think Gary wants to do that.
Yeah, no, not really.
Wait, should we get out and investigate?
Yeah, probably.
Right.
I don't think that we have permission to get through this thing, so whatever we do, we're probably going to get attacked.
What's
Grayson-
intangible?
Grayson grabs Terriermon, pops him back on his head, and walks outside, puts up his goggles to scan.
Looking at it, it almost kind of blinds you staring at this thing because of how dense the data is that is cascading before you. It's where, without the goggles on, it's almost see-through. And you can see kind of just on the other side of this sort of shimmering, translucent wall that there is a transition from the grasslands and the forest before you to almost the start of a paved, like, tile road that kind of leads on and outwards. It's a little hard to see further than that because of how the wall is, because it's only semi-translucent, so you can only see so far before it kind of cascades into like a gray shimmer.
Ow. So, yeah, this is definitely a firewall, guys. My eyes. I take off my goggles.
Takes a little while to readjust.
Riot. Riot wants to try and, like, crutch on over towards the wall and see if he can, like, stick his new jackhammer through it, or if it's going to give resistance.
You go ahead and are you using just the one crutch, or are you using both?
I think I was only given one.
Yeah, I think you have one crutch.
Yeah, so the one crutch supporting the one leg there. So you go ahead and you make your way over there, kind of either hobbling along with the new hammer or using it as a cane, whichever sufficed way you're using it for.
Basically,
you go ahead.
Jackhammer, god dang it, I saw it in the chat. On the left side, and I can use that as if a crutch on one side and the actual crutch on the other side with the bad leg.
Fair enough. You go ahead and you poke the wall, and it feels sturdy. Like, as it touches the wall, it kind of gives off a watered ripple effect that cascades throughout the wall before eventually returning to its normal shimmer. Because you just poked it, you didn't hit it.
Raymond flanks over her by cracking knuckles and punches it.
All right.
He dies.
So, you go ahead and make your way over to the wall. Go ahead and roll me a fight check. I'm going to set the DC to... I'm going to set the DC to 12. So go ahead and roll me a fight check.
I'm sorry, I feel like it's what Flamemon would do.
Yeah, that's fine. You are allowed.
Hold on, I'm just checking to see if I have any bonuses to fight. No, I don't think I do. What were my bonuses to fight? What was the DC? Not 6?
DC was 12.
Well, oh well. Ow, my hand. Ow. I mean, that didn't hurt.
Maybe we should,
so, you punch at the wall. It doesn't budge, but as you do, there is a blaring noise that goes off before you hear a voice begin to speak.
Resistance to firewall detected. Remove
I didn't do it.
yourselves or be deleted.
What would be deleted?
Remove yourselves.
Yeah, let's back up a bit.
Yeah, y'all backing up over there?
Yeah,
Definitely
Riot's gonna try
backing
and
up.
hobble back a bit. Flamemon, let's step back.
Flamemon is going to try to help Riot so that they can move a little faster, like be his legs if possible.
Certainly, yeah, you can help to assist to like kind of move him back a little bit more.
Sorry.
It's good, man. That was
Yeah, so
a good attempt.
what'd y'all learn?
Don't punch the glowing wall.
It's resistant to punch.
To be fair,
Cool.
I didn't punch it. I just wanted to see if it was solved.
Right, so let's also learn that maybe next time we all have a talk about what you're about to do instead of walking up there and starting poking at it without saying anything.
You know what? It's funny. I was just talking about how we're not good at
my data.
I was just talking about how we're not good at communicating and we need to talk more. I think that's a valuable lesson, Gary. I like the way you think.
Okay. All right. So
In my defense, punching things have normally helped us in the past.
He does make a point.
I don't think that's fully true. No, I don't think he does make that good of a point. What if you just got deleted right then and there?
Oh man, that wolf sucks.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
I hate to say it, but I'm on Gary's side here. Actually, I don't hate to say it. I'm sorry to say that, Gary. Anyway, it's just
I took a little offense.
Point.
Just took a little offense. Yeah, and then I forgot about it because you said that it was different. So like, no damage done. Yeah.
Okay. And this is coming from me. We can't really afford to be so reckless anymore. Look what happened to your friend there. I'm still here.
Hey, Riot is doing just fine. I'll be his legs, his arms, whatever he needs, man. I got him.
It can't be his brains for him.
Hey, Mom, that's not nice.
That was fun.
But it's accurate.
Okay. It's good though. We now know that the wall has security features. Let's see if we can find a way to deactivate them. Because we're supposed to be able to like pass through if we meet certain criteria.
All right, wizard, hack the wall.
I have an idea.
Please.
Okay. So, based on the part where your eyes nearly burned out of your head when you were trying to look at that through the goggles,
yes.
Maybe let's not start strong with that. I think we were told by Datamon that if we're strong enough, we can go through the thing, which sounds like we're gonna have to fight something. But in the event that it just starts firing lasers at us and there's nothing to fight, we put someone on top of the van and approach it and see if something that can be fought shows up. And if something that can't be fought shows up, I put it in reverse and we get the heck out.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, might as well. Give it a shot.
I'll be on top of the van.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't blow up the van. That'll be fine. Let's give it a shot.
I'm gonna be I wonder if I can just like make a nuke with the let's see if the thing can make like super special lock picks that gets to the wall. Can we tunnel underneath that? Is that an option?
Let's not start with a nuke next time.
Yeah.
Hey,
Wait,
I was being hyperbolic.
How high up does this wall go?
Like I said, you're kind of looking at the upper portion of the wall. It shimmers, going up pretty dang high before getting just past your field of view. It almost seems to fade, but it's still kind of shimmering up there. So as far as you can tell, much like how this thing infinitely stretches left and right, probably does the same way going up.
If anyone else wants to, just totally not me, go ahead and throw a rock, see if there's a top to it.
I'm pretty good at that. Sure.
All right, Reiner, what are you doing?
I'm throwing a rock.
All right, hold on. Before you throw the rock, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
I'm
Pile in the van. We're gonna pile in the van, and then you can throw it from out the window, in case we need to get away.
All right.
Nah,
Is that all right?
I'm just good. I already threw it.
So, Reiner, go ahead and give me a fight check. DC's 12.
Grayson dives into the back of the van.
That's fine.
Fight check. All right. Here we go. Oh, wait. Am I on Reiner? I'm not sure.
Make
Nope.
sure.
I am. Cancel that. Redo it.
All right.
Rock
You go
powers,
ahead and
go!
You throw a rock. You decide, hey, I may as well try and do this. You throw it. It impacts into the wall, and as the rock falls, instead of the ripple effect from when Riot had like kind of poked it with a hammer, you can see a relatively small crack impact in the wall, where as the rock begins to fall, before you hear more alarms go off.
Oh, hey,
and
that's
it is at
Did
this
I
point
win?
that the area begins to cloak itself in cascading data all around you.
I think I
and you
won,
hear
guys.
another alarm go off.
Firewall breach detected. Prepare to be deleted and return to the data cycle.
Wait.
I don't like
What the-
this, Bryce.
hold on. There's
Oh, don't you like this?
Reiner,
Oh, don't you? Oh, wow! Oh, wow! If only there was someone who had talked about maybe having an alternative plan!
Reiner, I would like you to either make me. I'd like you to try and make me a flight check. The DC is 12.
Oh God, I only have a D8.
Explode. Do backflips.
So, are you
You-
gonna burn any adversity tokens on this, or are you just gonna take this?
How much is the
The
check?
DC is 12, like I said.
You need to burn 9.
Oh my
God.
God. Can anyone help me?
No.
This is a snap decision, so it's just you.
Wait,
right
can
now.
Storm's power help?
No, this is a
Snap
snap
decision.
decision.
This is a snap
Oh.
decision. This is a Reiner only thing right now.
12, 9.
You'd have to burn 9 to meet the DC in order to avoid any potential big things from happening to you. You don't have to burn all of it. Just depends on how lessened the effect is.
So we get 10 total.
Well, you
I'll
have
do-
15
I'll do
adversity
5.
token slots.
You're
I
gonna
have
burn
15?
5 tokens.
Yeah, you have
Wait.
15.
Oh,
You have
okay.
15.
Yeah, you're capped out right now. So if you
Oh,
wanna-
okay.
Yeah, so I don't know how many tokens
Yeah.
you want to use to avoid this.
I'll do 10. I'll do the amount to reach just at it. If
All
I
right,
have
go ahead and
15.
burn 9 adversity tokens. As you can see a beam of energy begin to form and coalesce at the point where the crack is. As you kind of stare at it like, what the? And you tumble back out of fight or flight response before the spot where you were standing is now smoldering.
With
You're
the
currently on your ass looking at the spot where you were standing that is, as far as you can see, looks like broken bits of data cascading.
Whoa.
As you just
Okay.
narrowly avoided a blast.
Grayson is opening up his laptop, seeing if he can No, he's putting on his goggles to see if he can scan for any weaknesses or points of attack the thing might have. I know it's going to be blinding, but it's the only thing he can think of at the moment, off the fly.
Fair enough. As you go ahead and you get your laptop ready, it is at this point that I would like everybody to roll me some flight checks for initiative.
Wait.
Shook
What
got it.
if? Okay, so we're going to Eric and
Just play him on. Ah, damn it.
Hell yeah. That's actually reasonable for me. 1.
Yeah. All right, you got a 5 total there.
Oh
Grimbo.
God, Grayson, you.
no wait, here comes Stereomon.
Woo!
And
I want to quickly apologize on behalf of Flame.
Oh, you weren't kidding.
I got a 3 for mono.
I want to apologize on behalf of the little firebrand.
You really do be like that.
You got two good ones.
Hey, look at him go.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they exploded once. Heck yeah.
Hey,
Oh
exploded?
shit. Yeah,
Damn,
Magnumon
Magnumon.
exploded.
Damn, son.
Oh, shit.
Damn, son. Where'd you find that?
So I've got the numbers written down here. So top of the order is Gary.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Reiner's gonna die. That's fine. We can live without him. Magimon. Magimon, I'm gonna need you to blast that wall as hard as you can, because he at least showed us that we can break it.
all right. Just remember from our last experiences, you're gonna have to use a little bit more imagination with your way you want to do these things, you know?
Sure, yeah. Tell you what, you go ahead and use the imagination, and I will use my creative abilities to hide behind this door of my van, duck behind it, and then lift you up as you go to attack, and have you blast over the door, and then duck back behind it so you don't get blasted by a laser.
Fair.
That's warfare.
Fair enough. All right. Well, here.
Sorry.
I'm gonna show
Grab
you.
a hold of Magimon and lift him up above the door.
Fair enough.
Oh, you
You
going to chuck him like a grenade.
You go ahead and you hold Magimon on your shoulders above the door. Magimon, what are you doing?
Magamon's gonna try to do something a little bit more creative than was in past. He's gonna try and fire, instead of just like a barrage of fireworks, he's gonna have a barrage of swords that are strapped to fireworks.
All right. Go ahead and give me a fight check.
Yeah.
The DC would be 12. However, I am burning adversity tokens to up that.
Oh, jeez.
So, currently,
Does he get any perks? No, he doesn't get any perks to fight. Okay.
all right.
You
So
got
the
this, man.
DC, as I am burning 5 adversity tokens for this, is now going to be 17.
Oh, God.
So, go ahead and give me a fight
All
check.
right, you
And
got
remember,
this.
you've got Haymaker. So if you
Hit him with
land
the
on a 19,
Haymaker.
if you land on 19, that's an explosion.
Hit him with the haymaker.
All
me a-
right.
give
You
me a-
want to see some imagination? I'm gonna show you boys some imagination.
Okay.
Gary,
All right, that's a
we can hit
16.
it. We can get it.
Yeah, that's
Come
only
on.
it's only one away.
That's
Yeah.
only one away. I've already burned my tokens.
Better believe I'm burning a token for that.
All right, that is going to go ahead and be one more token in there. So, sure enough, Magimon, you pull off your hat and
I
load it like a shotgun as you aim the hat outwards.
Cocks the
and
hat.
you see, flying out of the hat are a barrage of swords that are on fire that have like little fuses on the back end of where the handles would be, similar to fireworks, as they start flying and impact into the wall, crashing into it, dealing a single point of damage to the firewall.
And after these swords are done firing out, Gary is going to duck down below the door with Magimon, trying to take cover with him.
That's fine. I need both of you to make me a flight check then, as the firewall does retaliate from the impact.
I
You
call
got
that
it.
the infinite
It is a
blade work,
DC of
patent pending.
12.
Oh, I rolled a Zimpmon, but that's a Gary roll.
All right.
Okay, which
so
one am I rolling?
It is a flight check.
flight.
DC is 12.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So
Uh,
as
Yeah,
yeah.
I won't spend. I'll spend 3 as well, bring it up to 9. So still a failure, but not as big. As
All
a
right,
failure.
so that'll put. So yeah, that will be combined because you're working together on this one. So that'll be a 9 total versus that. So you go ahead and you try to duck down, and as you do, the wall retaliates again with a burst of light that
Quick
clips.
question.
Yeah.
Can I use my loyalty ability to lend them some?
Snap decision.
Oh, this.
It is
that-
combat, so all combat is snap decisions, unfortunately, unless
Okay.
you're helping your partner.
I just want to make sure. I always forget that. Sorry.
Nope, you're fine. So you go ahead and you try to pull Magimon down after the unlimited fireworks.
Mhm.
And the beam coalesces at the break point of the firewall and clips the top of Magimon in the right shoulder, as well as part of the door. Magimon, you take a single point of damage, and Gary, the top part of the driver's side door of the van now has a semicircle, like, burn mark through it that impacts right behind you into the ground.
I like try to dust off Magimon's shoulder because he's like appears to be made out of like burlap, basically, so he doesn't catch fire.
How many
like it's
adversity tokens would the van have to use?
To avoid damage?
Yeah.
Well, technically, if we want to avoid any damage, it's going to have to be a flat 12.
damn.
So I'll ask Gary, do you want the van to avoid all damage?
It'll buff out.
All right.
It'll buff out. It'll be fine.
So, fair enough. There's a nice little incision mark that is like kind of melted some of the metal in the top part of the door frame that you were using as a shield. But yeah, Magnemon, you still take that 1 point of damage. Next up in the order is going to be Grayson and Terriermon.
Let me at him.
You sure, buddy? That thing's retaliating. Okay. I have an idea. For my action, can I... This is so fucking stupid, but here we go. Can I buff Terriermon's defenses? By, like... I don't want to say hack my Digimon, but...
Right. I mean,
But
how would
hack
you try to improve his defenses? How is Grayson attempting to
Okay.
do this?
Okay. I have...
Go into the source code.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reach into like any spare parts that are in the back,
All right.
and I'm going to pull out just like I think a spare tire, like a hubcap rather,
All right, you pull out a spare hubcap.
and I give it to Terriermon as a shield.
All right, Terriermon, you've got a nice little shield that you kind of have being held by one of your ears.
And then I throw him into the air so that he can like try to aim at the same point Magnemon hits.
All right.
I'ma do
Because-
it.
Just use the shield as cover.
So how are you attacking the firewall?
Let me bring up Terriermon's sheets. and
He
then-
has Petite Fire and Terrio Tornado as like his main attacks.
Oh, I know. I'm trying to figure out how to bullshit my way into having this be a flight roll.
I mean, you're currently in the air, gliding.
Can I use centrifugal force to make a Terrio tornado?
Same as you did last time. Go right ahead. It
just
will be,
be-
make your flight check. Again, the DC is going to be 12 to try and break through its defenses.
Okay, so here we go. Oh, I'm on top of the thing. Oh no! Wait, no, that's supposed to be Terriermon.
All right,
That's
so that is a
fine.
6.
1, 2,
Oh wait,
three,
wait. Ironclad no defense. Innocent eyes. +1, so that's a 7.
So that is a 7 right now, yes.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You said 12, right?
12 is the DC.
12. Then he just barely makes it. I'm putting in the bonuses. Actually,
Yeah?
Red, you, let me hold on. Let me bring up Terriermon's stats for a second. I just want to make sure of something with Innocent Eyes.
I already calculated that.
Okay. So yeah, we're using flight for an attack roll, so it covers that. Okay. Just want to
Yes,
make
it does.
sure. I want to make sure it wasn't specifically fight rolls. Want to be honest.
It is,
Yeah.
it's for fight rolls, so, or rather for attack rolls specifically, so
Yeah.
not just fight. But yeah. So you're matching the DC, correct?
Yes.
All right, you go ahead and you throw out a Terrier Tornado that impacts right into the crack where the firewall's at. It slowly but surely begins to spread as the firewall takes another point of damage. I am going to need you to make me either a flight or a brawn check to avoid the retaliation from the firewall. I'm going to burn some of my adversity tokens for this. And the DC would have been 12, but I'm going to burn 5 more, so that's a 17 flight or brawn check. If you use brawn, I will give you a +2 because of the hubcap shield.
My flight's a D20, so I'm going with that.
Yep, DC 17. Give it a shot.
I don't blame you, Ed.
Goodbye, Terriermon.
Terriermon attempts to hide his whole body behind the hubcap, like, oh no!
Wait. That's a +2 because of
Yeah, it's
Innocent
8.
Eyes.
Yep, so that is 8 versus 17. So it's not a deficit of 10. That's good, because if it was a deficit of 10 or more, that would have been awful. So
Terriermon just has his innocent eyes looking towards where the damage is coming from. He's like,
the beam of light that retaliates punctures through the hubcap, and Terriermon, you collapse to the ground as you take 2 points of damage.
Oh! Hang on! Do I still have a turn, or...
You used your turn to find the shield, to hubgap shield, and throw him into the air.
Who has a healed ship? The dude's at 1 HP.
I got you. I got you.
Next up in the turn order is Riot.
Oh boy.
This is going so well.
Flame
Maybe you should sit this one out.
I got an idea.
That's bad.
Don't worry, you're the one getting in the fray on this one, but we're gonna have to hit it with something hard. Riot's gonna throw his one crutch behind the van and kind of try and balance on his one good foot, making sure he can get some lift on it. Because he has a feeling he's gonna have to jump to behind the van right after this happens.
All right.
All right, Flamemon, I want you to jump towards it as high as you can. I'm gonna throw you my new jackhammer.
I like this plan.
I want you to hit it as hard as you can.
Sure, let's do this. And Flamemon's going to yeet.
Riot's gonna toss the thing up in the air to him. It's kind of spinning.
I mean, I could just grab it and then jump.
Oh, well.
Alrighty. I will say...
It looks cooler this way.
I know, I'm just worried that I'll miss, okay?
Alrighty, I would say in this case, Flamemon, give me a fight check. I am going to burn some tokens to increase the the DC of the shielding for the firewall. So it is going to be 14 to break through.
14 to break through, okay.
Yep, it is a fight check.
Let me just check. Okay, Haymaker. D20 crits on 19. Okay. Damn it!
DC's 14, Riot? Are you adding any tokens to this or no?
14. Oh,
Versus
boy.
a 6
Spend
right now.
8.
Come on, tell me I have 8. Give me a second.
I know you burned a lot in order to make that hammer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm down to 5. And honestly, I think I need to save it for if we need to take the hit.
Yeah. Fail the check, take the adversity token.
So you go ahead and, take the adversity token. Flamemon, you go ahead and you impact with this hammer into the crack that is forming in the firewall that's slowly but surely getting wider. It doesn't budge as it bounces you backwards and is ready to aim a beam at you. Either a flight or a brawn check. DC is 12.
Brawn.
Is that for both of us or just him?
That is just for Flamemon because he's in the line of fire.
Okay.
So that's a 9.
I'll give you 3 to get you okay.
Fair enough. You go ahead and you hold the head of the hammer kind of in a defensive position as you're flying backwards. The beam impacts into the head of the hammer, leaving a singe mark on it. It's still holding as you land back on the top of the van. You take no damage.
Dude, I love that hammer.
This is all my freaking faults.
Relax.
Next up in the turn order.
You're alive, there's still a next time.
ER.
So
Flip.
So it's just was. Excuse me, Wall. Could you give us some time to discuss the strategy? No.
What's the terrain like?
Currently, the area is all walls that surround you and flatland as you are surrounded by the wall of cascading data the firewall has made.
It probably can't hit a moving target, and you have a skateboard again.
I do. I have the strongest skateboard in the world.
Flatland is in dirt and earth and grass, or flatland is in a flat terrain like that you could easily ride a skateboard on.
Completely flat, as in what was once
perfect.
grassy terrain has now essentially become a flat metal floor equivalent.
Hell yeah. Get
The
'em.
firewall converted the area.
That's my
first of all,
secret cap. I always like to move it.
Grimm, are you present at this time?
I'm here.
Okay, so there's a crack forming, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so hear me out.
Okay.
Headbutt.
Yeah, can headbutt. I just remembered I can do fire stuff, but probably firing fire in a firewall maybe is not the best sort of idea. So you know what? Let's go with the classics.
All right, I will.
Each Mahjong to skateboard.
All right.
I was tempted to just give give Mahjong on my skateboard and be like, let's go, and just kind of build up speed.
If
I
you like,
I don't know
you
if
can.
I don't think I don't know how to work one of those things.
Come on. Can I take him and just you rush us? You ET Mahjong on your skateboard?
I would
I'll-
say
I'll be in
because you are
plank position.
because you are physically trying to like send him across the area on the board. I'm gonna set the DC to 10. Give me a brawn check as you just try to muscle it. This is a brawn check specifically for ER.
Oh god.
Joke's on you. That's my fucking 20. And I have a +1 to this.
Get him! Explode! Aw.
Oh, hey, it's Terriamon shit.
So that is a 6.
It's okay. Everyone's concussed. That's why.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, so set it to 10. So you go ahead and begin to like kind of spin in a circle, holding, grabbing Monodramon by the claw, him laying plankwise on the circuit board as you send him flying past the van on it, on his belly towards the front end of the firewall. Monodramon, you're on the board, hitting fast. What are you doing?
Like it, man.
I'm gonna fucking I guess jump off to hit the wall.
All right, you jump off the circuit board to try and headbutt into it. Give me a fight check. The DC is 12.
It is my favorite mission in Tony Hawk's American Wasteland.
Dang it.
That is an 8. Do you want to burn adversity tokens on this one, ER? Or
1,
no?
2,
Just hit 4.
yeah, I'll burn 4.
Fair enough. You go ahead and you jump off of the circuit board, impacting head first into the firewall, where it, again, crunch, cracks into the firewall. At which point, the alarms around the area go from that kind of cascading, like, red and blues into a pure red as another bit of the voice speaks up.
Danger. Firewall reaching critical mass. Engaging new tactics.
New tactics?
Hey,
Yeah, I did that.
Every human, make me a flight check with a DC of 12.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh, I'm not gonna make this.
neither am I.
Make sure that it's make sure that it's targeted as you guys in the chat. So So-
Flame on is Grayson rolling a 1.
That's a
Oh
one.
no.
So some doesn't reroll. that thing.
Gary, roll the 5.
6.
It
Oh, Reiner exploded.
but still
Okay.
not enough
Where,
yet.
how much was it?
The DC
Well-
is 12, and we're waiting for Grayson.
Oh,
I think.
Oh, wait. I get to roll
Or,
that?
or
No,
no,
it
never
was
mind.
Flame Mon.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. So everybody failed. So unless you want to start burning your tokens now to reach that 12.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
lose
have enough.
5. Chase.
I'm
Alright,
not.
dude.
I'm not spending mine.
So you're not spending yours.
I'm not
Gri-
spending one. Fuck it.
You're not spending yours.
No.
Riot?
I'm taking the hit, taking the point.
Grayson's taking the point.
No, what? Fuck this. No, I got a
spend
rock.
The 3
I'm
I
doing
have
it.
left to at least bring it to 9 because I'm scared of whatever this is ever since
Fuck
God
it.
existed.
All right, so you're
I'm-
bringing it to 9. You're sorry, Grimm. You said you're spending points on this.
Yeah, I spend 2. Yeah, I got rock. Fuck it. I'm the strongest here for the
Fair
human
enough.
side.
That's
So,
fair.
And
I will spend. Eor needs to spend 5 to just make it over.
yeah, you'd have to in order to meet it at 12.
I'm at 4 now. Wait,
I'll
4?
do it.
5?
I'm
Yeah,
at 2. Yeah, I'm burning.
All right, so
Wait, no. Yeah, I said I'm building it. I'm building it.
all right, so that is ER and Reiner that avoid this. Then, so Gary, Grayson, and Riot, the ground underneath of you opens up, and a robotic claw grabs all of you by the chest and holds you motionless into place.
Oh, jeez.
For Reiner, you see the ground open up and move away at the last second. Your fight or flight response is kicking in, knowing that danger's afoot, as the claw begins to come up and grab you, but you dodge just out of the way. ER, as the skateboard rolls back, you stumble onto it and kind of fall backwards before the claw grabs onto you.
I'm up in 12.
No, I'm saying you didn't get grabbed. You slipped on your skateboard to avoid getting grabbed.
I misunderstood. Yes.
Yep.
Thank you.
So currently it is ER and Reiner that are the only ones that are free at this point. And we are back to the top of the order. Gary, I need
My
you
9
to
didn't do anything.
It's like I said, you need to be it mitigates the potential downside of things. So you're not getting the worst of it. Gary.
Yep.
I need you to roll me a brawn check. The DC is 12.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn. We're at the top of the order again.
Did Grimm get to go?
He did.
No.
Or did he not? No, never mind.
No.
I stand corrected. I apologize then. It is now Reiner and Impmon's turn. My
Okay,
bad.
cool. That's
I
fine.
apologize. I miscounted.
That's fine.
All right.
All right, boss, what's the plan? We throwing stuff? Good job with that claw, by the way. That was impressive.
Yeah. Thanks. Just kind of just felt something coming.
Yeah, they were smart enough not to target me. Yeah.
I guess you're right in a way.
I'm always right.
All right. I guess we'll both try to do something. What do you got in your arsenal?
Oh, what don't I got in my arsenal? I got tons of stuff. Hey, watch this one.
And Ipmon is going to Hellzone grenade style launch a bunch of tiny little motes up into the air of little balls of red and blue fire, and then both of his arms down in an attempt to send a bunch of them at the wall.
Fair enough. It is a fight check. The DC is 12.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. Curse you, D10 fight.
Oh god.
Show me what you got.
I mean, I can help him with my fight.
Oh, Gary did it. Good job, Gary.
Can I
Next
also?
time.
Can I also throw a rock to see?
Are
if
you
I
going to
get
throw a
out
rock
of
or are you going to throw a punch? What are you doing?
Can I punch it?
You can. You are allowed to do that.
I'll punch it. So can I add on to the fight?
Yeah, go. Yeah, roll me a fight check to add on with Ipmon.
Oh, come on, baby.
Oh! Claymon sees Rhino going for a punch and just thinks, if this guy showers this wall when I couldn't.
So the fire impacts into the wall, and as the smoke is beginning to clear, Reiner, you go ahead and you make your way forward and ram a fist straight into the wall that has a nice thud sound effect that ripples outwards. The wall is untouched as you see light beginning to pour out from the impact of your fist. I need you to make me a flight check.
I get a adversity point, right?
You do because you failed, yes.
Yes, okay. I'm at 5. Okay.
Does he get another one because Impmon failed?
I would say because you worked together on this one, it's going to be 1.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
So, make me a flight check. The DC is 12.
Oh, God.
You got this, Rhino.
I got Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
I'm taking whatever is happening. I can't.
Ipmon, would you like to supersede and attempt to either body block or help get Reiner out of the way?
Absolutely. Impmon is jumping in front of this blast.
All right, roll me a brawn check to try and add to this. So that's 4 right now. DC still 12.
All right. But heck.
All right, that's 8. So it's only a negative of 4. So as Reiner, you pull your fist back like, oh no, that's a problem. You see Ipmon jump in front of you as the light coalesces, hits him square in the chest, knocking both of you backwards. Ipmon, you take a point of damage. as you land on Reiner's chest, impacting into the ground.
What? Why'd you take that?
You ain't gonna do it. You were gonna fold like a origami swan. Someone had to get in there. It's fine. Yeah, it's just about as much as the Vidramon did, which is basically nothing at all.
All right, so we're down for the moment.
Yep, you will take your adversity token for failing in this one.
For
now
that
back
as
to-
well?
Yeah, because you did fail that check.
Okay.
Next up in the order is going to be Gary again. So for this one, Gary, I do need you to make a
Yep.
Nevron check.
Oh boy, my
DC is
D6.
12.
Oh, my D6. Oh, baby.
You got this.
All right.
Only
As you are
good
currently
things can
being-
happen.
Gripped by the by this claw that's come out of the ground.
Whoa!
Oh,
Random
I
points.
spend
Exploding dust.
I
So-
spend a single adversity token.
Okay, Magimon, you see that Gary is slowly but surely trying to be crushed by this claw. Are you going to help him get out?
Yeah.
So, Gary, your hands were kind of up close to your chest as you like dropped Magimon from the initial impact. So the claws kind of collapsed around you. So your arms aren't pinned to your side. They're kind of tucked in elbow-wise to your sides. So you're trying to push out to get the claws open.
Can I use some of my backstory and escape artist it? I know I already did the brawn, but just for flavor.
I will say that for this, you've got enough wiggle room from just keeping the claw from clamping down and locking itself on you, that as you push enough outwards and Magimon tries to pull on the side of the claw to open it up, you have just enough wiggle room to, like a rag doll, collapse your body to the ground as the claw snaps shut and pulls itself into the ground again, as you have escaped.
Woo!
You avoid taking any damage from that.
I just had to dislocate my arm. Nothing. That's easy.
It is that is your action on your turn. Magimon still has something.
All right, I'm a little imaginationed out at the moment. So, could you? The last thing you did was really great. If you want to do that again.
That was oddly impressive, man. I saw that. That was cool.
There are so many backhanded compliments in your arsenal.
Thank you, I think. All right. Now it's time for I should not call myself Papa. I don't like that. That's not happening again.
That really didn't work.
Now it's time for Magimon to show him how it's done. This wall has been nothing but a problem. So let's try... I want to fire just a frickin' full force, like, hydro blast out of the hat into the crack.
Fair enough. Go ahead and give me a fight check. The DC is 12.
All right.
What if it was gasoline and we combined our powers, Pyro?
Perfect.
I don't know
What
if
if
we can.
God was
do we?
one of us?
I mean, that's a
Do we
question for
combo
later.
attack?
But like, are we able to combine our powers?
No,
say it
this isn't
depends.
based off of shonen anime at all.
Yeah, that's shown in anime for one, but I would say for that would depend on how close you guys are in the initiative order.
That's
Okay.
fair.
And it
That's
would be
interesting.
burning actions for later turns.
Yeah.
We'll keep that in mind for future. Okay,
Keep
so
that in mind for later, guys. But yeah, fight check, DC is 12.
all right, here we go. I saw this on a cartoony thing once. The most powerful Pokemon ever. Squirtle! Here we go!
That doesn't sound anything. That doesn't sound anything like Heracross.
You say the most powerful, and then the word gets censored. As you shoot water out of the hat at high speeds. Are you burning any tokens for this or no?
Gary, are you?
Yeah, I'll burn 4, right?
All
to
right,
meet the DC.
that will meet the DC. As you go ahead and the water impacts into the crack, slowly but surely flooding it as it begins to spread them further and further along the walls as you deal another point of damage to the firewall. In retaliation...
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
Two things happen. First, Grayson and Riot, you feel immense pain as the claws squeeze down on you. Kind of getting the air out of your lungs from the pressure. And two, Magimon, I need you to roll me either a flight or a brawn check as it coalesces a beam to re-attack you. DC is 12.
Wait, say again?
I said Magimon needs to roll me either a flight check or a brawn check for the incoming attack from the firewall.
Flight's gonna be the best. Alright.
DC is 12.
I don't have enough to save you.
Alright, well, taking what we're taking.
So, as you put your hat back on, the water kind of dripping down onto your face, the beam coalesces from the crack point, and like a piercing dagger impacts into the other side of Magimon as you take another point of damage.
Oh boy. I'm down to 1.
Grayson, it is hard to stay awake right now from the pain. If you'd like to try and escape, it is a brawn check of DC 12.
Right. And if I escape, I can't use my action to heal Terriermon, correct?
Because you're using your action to try and get out right now.
Okay. Terriermon, you heal.
You're using your heal chip, so...
Yeah, I'm using my action to heal Terriermon.
Alright, you go ahead and you tap onto your Digivice, and from the impact that you're at as it's off to your sides, pressing the buttons for the inputs that you are familiar with, Terriermon, you feel a resurgence of energy as you heal 1 hit point. Grayson, you're starting to see black spots in your vision. Terriermon, what are you doing?
Trying to get Grayson out of there. Like, he's just spent his turn trying to help him, and the dude's not black out.
Alright, go ahead and give me a brawn check. DC is 12.
Can I make this safe? I literally don't have strong enough brawn for this. Can Terriermon just try and just like...
If you want to try and break it, you can make a fight check against it.
Yeah.
DC will remain the same.
Yeah, I'm going to explode for this, though.
Alright, so you're going to attack the claw that is currently grabbing Grayson.
Yeah, it's going to shoot the shit out of it.
Alright, go ahead and give me a fight check.
Just screaming, let him go! Oh, wait, I can... If I have +1 to this, because I...
It's an eyes.
It's an eyes.
Yep.
So, +1... So I only need to roll a 13 on a D12.
Oh boy.
Oh, I got close.
That is a 12, so that meets the DC.
Oh wait, holy shit, yeah.
So you go ahead and you, using your ears, kind of just start pummeling away at the claw before it begins to kind of crack and malfunction, before it releases Grayson and pulls itself back into the ground. Grayson, you take a big gulp of air as your lungs kind of refill back up again.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Ryomon takes a defensive position in front of Grace and is like, hey.
In retaliation,
Oh, boy.
I need you to make me a flight check as the firewall retaliates against you, Terriermon.
How dare.
DC's, well, I actually have to buff that now with some of my my tokens.
Oh, of course.
So the DC will be 17.
Okay, +2 because of innocent eyes.
It is a defensive roll.
Oh my god. Oh no.
I physically cannot make that with... I can mitigate it with my tokens. How many would I need to
It's
make
currently it is currently a 17 versus an 8. The deficit right now is 9.
I only have 8 tokens to spend on this.
Yeah, Tiamon's about to lose that hit point. He might go down.
Are you spending any tokens, or are you just gonna let
Yeah.
it slide?
If I spend 5 tokens, how much would that help?
All right,
I
just
forget
let
the
me know how
rules.
many you're spending. You know what the deficit is right now. It's up to you to figure out where you want to end it.
I thought Terriermon got heal chipped.
It
He
only
did.
got
He's
one.
currently at 2 HP.
Oh, okay.
The first hit dropped him down to 1.
I'm spending 5.
All right, so that is going to be 17 versus 12, deficit of 5. Terriermon, you hold up your ears in a defensive position as the blast impacts, leaving singe marks on your ears. You take 1 point of damage.
That all you got?
I just healed you, buddy.
And I just helped you. Wait. We're good. We got this.
Riot, I need you to make me a brawn check to try and get out of the trap you're in right now. DC's 12.
Oh, God. Really wish I hadn't thrown the crutch away. Alright. Brawn check, you said?
Brawn check, correct.
Can I ask something before that?
Sure.
If
You are allowed.
Riot could scramble his hand into his bag, pull out the status chip and crush it, would it work for him?
You don't know? The chips, as far as you're aware, have only worked on Digimon.
Okay.
At least as far as like the heal chips have worked on things, and you've never seen how a status chip works.
Fair. You said brawn check?
It is a brawn check. The DC is 12.
Alright.
You got
Here we
this,
go.
man.
Oh, Lord.
Do you have any tokens?
None.
Hey guys, just so you know, I have a really cool backup character planned. I think.
So, Riot, the arm begins to squeeze. You hear a pop from somewhere. You're not sure what it is, but everything hurts.
Oh no.
Flamon is
And
going...
you are getting close to losing consciousness at this point. Flamon, what are you doing?
He's going ham. I'm going to have Flamon leap onto the claw and try to pull it off.
All right.
I want to try
If-
to make this a fight roll.
If you want to make it a fight roll, then you'd have to be breaking the claw, so you're not pulling
Okay,
it,
yeah.
but
I'm
smashing
just
it. So go ahead and
punching
roll
it.
me. Yeah, go ahead and roll me a fight check. DC is still 12.
Yes! And that's a crit! Haymaker!
That is a crit, so roll me another fight check to see how well it goes. So that is a 35. Or sorry, a 33, I stand corrected. So, Flamemon, what happens? You broke the
I-
DC by a lot, friend.
Yeah.
I suppose I can just say I did evolve. I'm kidding. I'm just going to have him go... Yeah. He monkeys up the claw, takes his fist, ignites it, and just like punches clean through the claw and just like gets right to safety.
Like a fuse going up, you punch the claw, and the arm that is attached to it into the ground lights up and sparks before it releases Riot, who collapses to the ground, and it kind of bursts in a puff of electronics and fire and collapses to the ground, not even retracting back into the hole.
And Flamon is just going to get him to safety, like rest him against the van, and just like takes another stance. And I'm just going to give you back your hammer so you have a clutch.
You give back the hammer. I need you to roll me either a flight or a brawn check as the firewall retaliates again.
Brawn.
DC is still 12.
Ooh. I'm happy. Riot's safe.
All right.
I would take the adversity token.
How much? How many hit points does Flamemon have right now?
He hasn't taken any damage yet.
Well, then that kind of saves you, actually, because as you lean right back against the van, like, don't worry, like, I've got you safe now. You turn just slightly in time as the beam impacts, pokes through your shoulder, through part of your chest, and out the other side as you take 2 points of damage.
I got Piccolo'd, guys. I got Piccolo'd.
We are
He's
not
getting...
having the best day, are we, buddy?
You just stay down. I got this. Get everyone in the van and fall back. The Digimon and I will take care of this.
Next up in the order is Monodramon.
So everyone is free.
Currently, everyone is free. No one is chained up as a result of the claws. But everyone's looking pretty worse for wear at the moment.
Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
We gotta bust open this wall so we can get out of here, man.
Okay. Let me do another headbutt.
I pick up my skateboard and take a defensive position with Monodramon in case something tries to attack him.
All right. You take up a nice defensive stance with the circuit board. Monodramon, you're going in for an attack?
Yep. Let's do this.
All right. I have to use adversity tokens in order to increase this.
I only have 2 left.
DC 17. It's a fight check to try and break through.
I got nowhere near enough.
You can take your adversity token as you strike at the wall. Again, it just reverberates off with that ripple effect as it goes to try and strike back at you. DC's 12, Flight or Brawn, your choice.
Let's do Brawn. Is it 12,
Alright.
you said?
DC is 12.
Oh, boy. Come on. No.
I only have 3 tokens now, but...
Is my health below 50 right now? Or I haven't taken a damage
you
yet?
haven't taken damage. You got 3 hit points,
Yeah.
which is the max. So...
Okay.
Can... EO hasn't taken his turn yet.
You have not.
I don't suppose I can try and take it for him?
You're going to try and
No.
pull Monodramon out of the way?
No, you can try, yeah, if you want to try.
I have quick healing, so...
If you'd like. All right, go ahead and give me a Brawn check. DC is 12. This will not be added to Monodramon's.
Oh, wait, let me change back from Terriamon. Keep that consistent, at least.
This will be flat you taking this.
Right. And I have a +1 to
So
Brawn.
does he get an adversity point again for me failing my Brawn?
He's coming in. Yeah, he'll take the adversity token for your failure.
For both of them, for my fight and my Brawn, right?
That's correct, yes.
Okay.
That is
so
a
you have
19.
two.
So,
Oh,
Monodramon, as you are stumbling backwards from your attack and you see the light beginning to shine that has pierced through a good number of your allies, you see ER get up, push you out of the way, and hold the circuit board up in a defensive stance.
Break that board again!
The board stays
Oh, thank God.
and holds. ER, you tumble backwards as the force of the blow kind of knocks you on your butt.
Yeah.
But the circuit board remains.
Oh, that thing's as sturdy as my head.
I give it to Monodramon, like, use it well.
You welcome, buddy.
I don't know how to use it, but I'll try my best.
Just start beating things with it.
Oh my god.
We have technology.
Next up in the turn order is Reiner and Impmon.
Alright.
Yeah, that thing's smarts. But it ain't no match for us. I mean, it ain't no match for me.
I guess fists aren't that good for this. What do we think we should do, Mon?
That rock worked last time.
I don't don't know why, but I guess I got a lucky throw.
I'll make you an opening.
All right, is there a way we can combine the rock and the fire? Or is
Yeah.
it better to do 2 attacks? Like,
I think that's called
See.
lava.
It is called lava, and unfortunately, Reiner does not have the skin conditions.
well, I
to
throw
avoid
it, and then he can cast.
Yeah, I was
he can
gonna
ignite
like.
it.
My plan for Impmon was to use like a flamethrower-y kind of attack on a single spot, and while it's hitting the wall, he throws the rock into it.
Yeah, sure, why not? I would say, let me go ahead and I'm gonna burn some tokens for this.
Oh boy,
Oh, you not out.
he's just that
You
good.
guys gave me so
tokens.
many.
He's that good.
I'm burning another 5. DC is going to be
Oh,
set
God.
to 17, but it's a fight check from Reiner. I will say if you'd like, either a charm or a grit check from Impmon to add to that fight roll.
Oh, grit! I'm going grit,
Yeah.
baby boy.
All
All
right.
As
right.
you're using your willpower to enhace the attack, so...
Impmon's got good grit.
All right, go ahead
Impmon's
and...
gonna Kamehameha pose and put both of his palms together, like the heels of his palms,
I'm
and do
fucking-
like a big twister thing of blue and red fire to try to hit a single spot.
That's fine, you're aiming right for the middle of the crack there. And...
Yep.
Reiner, give me your fight roll, and Impmon, give me your grit roll.
I'm fucking professional baseball player throwing this.
Of fire!
Rock.
All right. So, Reiner, you throw this rock, and it is about to make impact before Impmon sends out this rush of fire coalescing in reds and blues that impacts behind the stone, superheats it, and almost turns it into buckshot as it impacts into the wall, dealing a point of damage. The wall is slowly but surely falling apart. As you can see, breaks that go through to the other side. The blue walls that are kind of surrounding you are giving way to the outside area as another beam retaliates to try and attack you. It's
Jeez, I thought we're still in this. I thought that was gonna do it.
I would like Impmon to give me either a flight or a brawn check. DC is 12.
Try a brawn. Tanking it. I got this.
Oh god. Is it 10? You said?
The DC
12.
is 12.
Oh fuck.
How many do you have?
I think just 6.
All right, keep them.
Can I use protective, or is that only on my human friends?
Let me take a look. See here. I would have allowed this if it was just Impmon making the attack, but you and Impmon worked together on this one. So I would have allowed your action to have been to defend Impmon. Because of the combined attack on this one, I'm going to say no.
Okay.
What if we say
As-
please?
Bet you didn't
As
think about
Impmon, as the fire dissipates from your hands, you see the beam of light forming from the crack that is forming around the firewall.
Are
Impact.
those new things we talked about, are those
Not
workable right now?
Not
that.
yet.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
yet. As
Okay.
the beam coalesces, hits square into Impmon's chest, right in the same spot it hit before piercing through to the other side.
Oh!
And you see Impmon fall to the ground and stop moving.
Dude, are you okay? Little guy? Hey. Speak to me. I mean, you're just part of a game or a dream or whatever, right? I mean, this shouldn't hurt you.
Impmon remains motionless.
No. I can't. No. No, should have been me. This is fake, right? I mean, please. Come on.
You see another beam forming from the firewall as it illuminates your position as you hold Impmon in your arms.
A beam of light, you said?
The same one that has been attacking all of your friends that just pierced through Impmon's chest is aiming for you as you hold Impmon.
Ryder, get out of there!
You son of a bitch. I ain't afraid of you. I'll try to run with Impmon.
You pick
Away from
Impmon
the light.
up, and you begin to start running away as the beam, almost in slow motion, coalesces and shoots towards you. You turn back, seeing the beam coming at you. It's much faster than you are. And you look down to Impmon, still motionless. What are Reiner's thoughts right now?
Just flashing back to all of his memories towards meeting Impmon and stuff, and then through it all, kind of just like he barely knows this guy, but this guy is, even though he's been a little grumpy and, smart mouth, it's not something Reiner isn't used to, and realizes that through it all, he doesn't want to give up on him no matter what. And then the thought of his little sister as well pops in, where he doesn't want to give up on anyone that's close to him. I'm sorry, go on.
Feel a bursting energy, a vibration from your pocket, almost burning a hole in it where your Digivice is located. And a voice rings out, loud enough and clear enough for you to hear. Digivolution. As you see slowly but surely, Impmon begins to glow. And forming from him, his body begins to stretch into that of a coalesced being that slashes the beam directly away from you. And standing before you is no longer Impmon, but a warrior clad in black.
Impmon? Is that you?
I'm no longer Impmon. I am Duskmon.
And that is where we're going to take our first break.
You're still using the filter.
Yeah, the voice filter's still on.
It's run the entire time, but it works.
It worked.
It was perfectly in character. That was intentional.
Man, I was trying to make sure I could do it well with my voice being like this. I'm trying to.
Oh my god! We
got
the champion!
I was so hype.
Oh my fucking champion! God.
Whoa! Oh boy!
Fuck.
Ah.
Look at that token, Pyro. Can we get like a zoom in on the token?
It should now be available for you guys to see. And let me go ahead and actually make sure that it is available. But this is going to be, let's see, that and that.
It's funny because partway through that, I realized the art pieces that I promised I would make for everyone's stats, I never fucking finished or posted. So I've been rapidly doing that mid-fights. And now it appears I'm going to have to update one more.
We got fan art, my boys.
I
We
saw
got so
that.
much fan art. There's so much.
How do you assholes move that? Oh my god.
There's
Oh my
so
God.
much.
God.
Oh,
you,
no.
You guys.
I gotta check this out.
Oh my
There's
goodness.
so much.
Honest.
Which room is it?
Fucking Tannis. It's in the community server under Digi-Destiny. And also Dry made art of Vanmon.
Oh god.
Oh my god, this is beautiful.
Oh my god.
We got art of Datamon learning the secret handshake.
Oh, he's learning it from EO instead of Terriermon. I probably just didn't do the voice well enough in that scene.
Oh well.
I also thought it was ER doing it, but I thought that was fun too. I'm fine
Honestly,
with whatever.
it fits either character.
It really does.
The two of them share a brain cell.
I love how Tannis made his new skateboard look like odds overboard from Code Lyoko.
Mhm.
Yes.
There's rockets on it. Love it.
Oh my god.
Lilo and Stitch 2 DVD.
So I was seeing it in chat earlier of everyone being like, "Oh man, this is really rough. Why isn't there a Digivolution? Why isn't it
Saw that
happening?"
too.
And I
Every-
just started cackling on my brain.
Dude, there's so many people's like, why aren't they Digi-evolving?
So, honest question. Did you
Yeah.
have it so that whoever hit 0 and died first would Digivolve?
I had it planned on either that or whoever as a human character dropped to 0 first.
Oh.
So you guys
You
were
see
getting
that?
squeezed.
You see that, Red? If you didn't save me as Terriermon. I'm kidding.
If Riot
You
could have
would
just had
only
broken
let
legs,
us die.
broken ribs, collapsed lung, shattered tibia.
How
only
much
I had
are you
more
willing to
control.
lose for this Digivolution?
I'm glad you.
It'll cost you.
Says Nick.
Yeah,
I do.
it'll cost you.
I was trying to think whether or not to stand still with the light, but I'm like, maybe that's a dumb idea. So I just realized I was like, I'm not afraid of you. Then proceeds to run away.
That is
Change
very
the giant peach moment. I'm not afraid of you. To the fucking
I
store.
loved every minute of that.
I hope I did okay.
Good.
I didn't know it was gonna happen. I was like, oh fuck, okay.
None of us did, man.
Y'all have to have faith in your DM, my guys.
I was on the edge of my seat like, do it, you bastard.
Is
So
it weird
here's
that
the
I was-
thing.
is it-
I burned through so many. I started at 52 adversity tokens. I'm down to 25, guys.
Oh my god.
I had to.
Oh,
As is
for
is
you
fitting.
with your 25, we're all empty.
Yeah,
Also,
as it
I just,
should be.
I just want to point out that's very fitting for like the premiere of our first champion.
I'm
Oh,
down
it's
to
so good.
3.
Oh,
right
man.
quick before we get deep into stuff, I want to prime at the beginning of this right quick. 2 things. One, should y'all feel so inclined to, usual stuff, if anybody is new here and hasn't heard before, if you want to donate quote-unquote adversity tokens, you can do so. Every $5 of donation linked down below in the description is an adversity token for a player or DM of your choosing. Also, make sure to put in your message how we what your name is. Sometimes it doesn't show up at the top right, and who specifically you want to give them to, or Vanmon if you really want to. There's a Vanmon pool as well. It also gives fuel on the fuel gauge for the van as well. And the second thing, we have a huge influx of fan art that I will make sure is in the rotation for next stream here. If anybody else wants to create fan art, you can do so. One, by on Twitter tagging at Digi-Destiny and adding the Smuck Squad with the art that you create. We love to see it. And 2,
Hashtag Digi-Destiny at Smoke Squad.
yeah.
All that.
And 2, you can go into our server, and you can also post stuff there. There is a link in the description as well for our Smuck Squad server, and we've got a board, hashtag Digi-Destiny, and you can also keep the conversation going and stuff like that even after the streams end, like that as well. I'm gonna take this opportunity right quick to go to the bathroom while we're on the break. Y'all can go ahead and chat. I'll be right back.
I'm going to
Sounds
take
good.
out my dog real fast.
That's also fine. Go right ahead. I can entertain chat while I can as I giggle at them being like, "You mad lad."
Before I go, I just gotta ask Chase.
Yeah.
How psyched were you to do the voice?
Oh, I was so psyched. I was so excited. I'm so stoked. I can't wait to do
man.
more.
Dude, kick some ass.
I have no idea how much health Duskmon is at though, so this might look a lot less cool in a second if I fail a flight roll.
I'll let you know when we get back to game.
I
How
can't
funny
wait
would
to
it
be
be,
at
though?
1 HP.
I'm Duskmon.
Coughs up blood. This
Fucking
is awful.
Impmon gets shot into the Yamcha pose. Duskmon gets shot into the Yamcha pose. Immediately
shot.
after.
We all get shot into Yamcha.
Also, I'm so glad that nobody saw it coming. That nobody saw specifically Impmon's evolution.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
Oh, it's so good.
now you guys know the consistent bar that I set for you guys for any epic moment of things. Like,
Oh.
if I
so
can
ready
set
for it.
if I can set the stress levels high enough.
Oh, it's so good. I'm so here for it.
I already know what to reply back with what you did there, Chase. What
Yeah.
does going on? I'm gonna be. It's a funny. I want to see. I can't wait.
Hilariously, I think Duskmon is as tall, if not slightly taller than Reiner. You gotta glow up.
New tallest boy.
New tallest boy in
And therefore most knowledgeable and wise.
Oh, it was really hard to pick certain evolutions for Impmon because I think one of his evolutions was also Wizardmon.
Yeah. So
And-
we had to get creative.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think I want that. Like, so overall, we had to kind of improvise, and I didn't really have a great idea on what Impmon could have for a form, but you know, I totally forgot when I think Nick and you guys introduced me to Duskmon. I was like, oh my god, it kind of feels like a darker version of like Omnimon and stuff because he has the heads
arms,
for
yeah.
hands. Yeah. So I was really down for that. I never got that far into the anime that he was introduced in.
Right.
So-
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Bailey didn't want to go outside. She just wanted tummy pets.
That's fair.
Impmon provides. Yeah.
Just imagining Impmon seeing Duskmon like separately somehow and just like
Is mind's eye.
So by next time, we're gonna make sure to
he's tallest. He's the tallest boy.
next time we're gonna make sure to update the artwork for the rotating one as well, but also the one for on stream of showcasing Duskmon because God,
yeah.
Carlo did some good work.
It was really
Oh
good.
my goodness.
Carlo
I
is
know, it's
I forgot
so
that.
amazing.
I got added by it and I was like, that's amazing. And I think I forgot to message on the chat. So I apologize for that. It was
No,
great.
you're fine. Believe you me. So
Mhm.
Yeah, I need to get the images for that. I want to save that. That's really
Yep.
cool.
I can send them to you directly.
I appreciate
also
that.
for Grimm and Chase for the both of you. On game, I've made sure you both have access to Duskmon's sheet now.
Woo!
Oh my
So keep that in
There.
mind for things as we get into returning to game that you're not using Impmon stats anymore.
Oh,
And then
so excited.
For the folks at
I'm gonna be the
home,
one-
Nick,
I'm gonna be the
how
one-
would the stats affect? How would the dissolution affect the stats?
That is
Or
the
is that
thing.
something you don't want to reveal just yet?
That's the thing. I was waiting for this moment to let everybody know that I am nearly done, and I can probably release it tomorrow if I
Oh,
put in a
wow.
little bit of effort. But I have all of the rules set up for if any of you at home want to run your own Digi-Destiny style kids on
Aw.
bikes type game. It's I believe 9 or 10
yeah.
pages, but it has all of the rules in there for status ailments, for Digimon strengths, for Digivolutions and how that works. And I think you guys are definitely going to enjoy it. So when it comes live, I'm going to make sure to post it and pin it in the Schmuck Squad Digi-Destiny chat. But you guys are free to use it at your leisure. If you look at it and go, hey, I would like to edit some rules in any way, shape, or form, you don't need to ask me for the editing on that one. If it works for your game, change it to whatever you want to make it work for your game. This is just what works for us, and it's going to be slowly but surely growing over time. So there will come times where I update that document. You'll see when I do that.
Oh, God.
So excited.
We got... Is everybody here?
I'm still here.
No.
I've been.
I died.
That sounds right to me.
I was just making sure if anybody was away during the break, because I was gonna read off some of. We had 2 donations that have happened over time here.
That's fair. Also, I did see that our fuel gauge is pretty dang high. So
yeah,
whenever,
holy crap!
yeah, whenever
tell me
Gary
we
takes
got-
a look at the van again, when it's not, smoldering slightly, you'll see the gas tank's pretty dang full.
Yeah, we got ourselves pretty dang up there on tier 1. So, okay, we've got Midnight Sky did a donation of $20, and they said, hello again, Smucks. Midnight, aka Sarah, here again. Due to attempting to redeem myself of my villain status, I will give Gary 1 adversity token and Vanmon 3. Thank you for the prince. Thank you from the Princess of Chaos.
I'll take it.
Take
Thank
your
you.
one. Vanmon slowly grows.
Vanmon grows ever more powerful.
Given enough time, Vanmon will eclipse us all.
And also we have Cole McCarthy put in $10 and said, gotta celebrate our first Digivolution with a couple of tokens. 1 for Reiner and 1 for Impmon/Dutchmon, which really means 2 for Reiner.
Yep, take your
Oh,
tokens.
thank you.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
This is gonna be fun, boys.
So the question is, what happens now? Because
The firewall's still up, guys.
Yeah, I noticed that.
But
hasn't
can
been
it
defeated just yet.
Can it withstand the force of Duskmon's Excalibur edgy swords things? What are those called?
We'll
Solid
have to
maybe.
see. But
Also, why were you not in Cyber Sleuths?
that's a good question of why Duskmon
Give me
wasn't in
3D
Cyber
models of you.
Sleuth. I want to edit.
I want to play.
But if that's the case, and if everybody's back,
Another example of why he Flamemon and Ipmon's rivalry grows deep.
ever deeper. If that's the case, then Pyro, if you'd like to transition us back, I'll get us going into things if we're ready.
all right, here we
Are
go.
We'll see you
Goodbye,
guys at the end, chat.
We'll talk to you guys at the end break.
So,
Let's go.
Oh yeah!
Duskmon. You feel an overwhelming sense of energy and power. Looking back over to Reiner, you can see that he is definitely the source of where that energy is coming from. You see the light pouring its way out of his pocket from his Digivice.
This power, you were the one to give it to me. Yes.
I guess. Did you say your name was Duskmon?
Indeed.
That's it's kind of edgy, dude.
No, it's not.
Yeah, kind of is.
It's my name. I didn't get to choose it.
Well, okay, Edge. I mean, Duskmon.
Stop calling me edgy.
It's good to see that you're back, though. All right, let's finish what we started.
I'll show you what the power you've given me can be done with.
And I'm gonna try, assuming it's my turn.
It is now.
All right. Duskmon is going to try to bonk the barrier.
Go
and
ahead.
Duskmon,
Yeah.
with his abilities, gets +1 to flight, +1 to fight, another +1 to fight, another +1 to flight, a +1 to brains, and a +1 to brawn, as well as a slightly higher die to bonk with.
You should do the attack Lunar Plasma.
You got it.
What powers did you take? Oh,
I will say, because of the fact that you did Digivolve from essentially 0 HP, you are at 2 HP right now. So you are within range of Battle Sense.
Oh, am I?
You are, because it's 50%
Oh,
or
am I
lower.
now?
Wait, you're able to what?
Oh, am I now?
Battle Sense hasn't procced until now.
I'll go ahead and add 7 to this roll then.
Go ahead
Digimon has
and-
that too, yes.
Yep, give me a fight check, add 7 to it.
Oh, you better believe
DC
I
is
will add
12.
7. All right. He crosses both blades in front of him and swings them down, creating a double arc, sending a blast of moon-like energy out, and shouts,
Lunar Plasma!
The beam collides into the central crack that's been forming this whole time. And like a stained glass window, the entirety of the firewall around you shatters. And you hear from that voice that was emanating around initially before,
Firewall protocol. Disengaged.
as the area around you returns to that of the forested road. The shimmering barrier no longer around you, and instead you see the road before you that leads from the grasslands back to that of more of a actual set path. And it is here that everyone can sort of take a moment to recover after all that just happened.
Oh,
the fuck?
I just sit on the ground, just like, like I'm exhausted from that.
Dude, are you okay? Whoa, what happened to Impmon?
I don't know. Just my device, it just glowed and it talked to me for a second, telling me
Talk to you?
that Impmon was gonna transform or something.
I put on my goggles and just sort of scan Duskmon. Are you really Itmon?
As you put the goggles on, Duskmon notices that you're looking at him. He like retracts the blades on his hands and like crosses his arms and looks up as if to pose for your scan.
Go ahead and give me a. You know what? I'll allow this as a brains check because you're not in combat, so it's not a snap decision. DC would have been 10, so you take a moment to do the scan, and sure enough, you get the requisite data on Duskmon, which boils down to level is champion, as previously everything else was rookie when you were looking at everyone. His type is free. And his greatest strength you can definitely see is willpower or grit.
Duskmon champion level 3 type. He's not a virus type anymore. I mean, you're not a virus type. Does that happen every time Digimon change?
I mean, it can happen.
I won't speak for others, but I take the form that suits me.
So, okay, I think I get it. Are you? Is this like permanent? Are you always Duskmon now?
Do I know that?
You know that this is, again, currently one of your forms at the moment that you've now gained access to. If you so chose at this moment, you could revert back to Impmon form.
Why would he?
Yeah, why would I? Loving it, baby.
But yeah, it's not that you are locked from it, but yeah,
like-
currently you're just you can return to Impmon at any choice.
Are you like all grown up now? Is that how that works?
Oh, definitely not mentally.
Hey,
See?
Yeah, Itmon's definitely in there.
Dude, that's really cool.
Flamon limps on over, holding the burn wound, gives Duskmon a once over.
Poses again. Like hands on hips. Like,
Okay, I gotta be real. I was freaking badass, man. I got nothing. Like, you win. Damn.
I always win.
Hey, can I get some help with Riot? I think he pulled something with the claw.
Riot is straight up unconscious right now on the side of the van.
Fair enough.
Oh, balls. Okay. ER?
Yeah, what's up?
We got Riot's down.
Oh shit. On my way. I scoot on over with my skateboard.
Fair enough. You slide on over. The
You're
area is now
already on
returned
grapple.
to the area is now returned to grassland, as it was previously before.
I eat shit.
No longer affected by the firewall.
I'm on move.
jeez.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Is he?
Anybody know first aid or anything?
ER
I know.
does.
Yeah, I know a little bit of first aid.
Okay, can we do anything to help him?
I check his pulse.
He is still alive and breathing. He is just he's unconscious, and his breathing has certainly slowed.
But nothing's elevated.
He's not going to be waking up anytime soon. He's definitely beat to heck and back. Today has been rough.
Okay, good news. He's not in any real danger. He's just exhausted as all hell. We don't have to worry about.
Nothing's broken on him.
No, his life's not in danger. He's just. He just needs time to rest.
All right, I'll see if I can find something in the back of the van that we can use as a medical bed.
If we can just keep him comfortable, that'd be for the best.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
sure we
sorry.
can move stuff aside and kind of make a long enough space for him to lay down in the back.
I'm sorry, guys. This is all my fault. I shouldn't have punched the stupid wall.
Hey, man, I tried the same thing.
Yeah, but security went all "Hey, back off," or else because I was stupid.
I mean, a lot of stuff happens because we're stupid.
Yeah, but is he all gonna be okay? Is Riot gonna be okay?
I mean, yeah, he's gonna be fine. Don't worry. Just
But
let
he's
him
like
rest.
He's like this because of me.
Yeah, but
Look,
he's-
Flamemon, there's nothing we can do to change what's already happened, but we can look forward and try to change our actions in the future if we came up short.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
yeah.
If we talk it over in the future, I think we'll be able to come up with better plans and not be so messed up when stuff like this starts happening.
All right.
Yeah, now we know what happens when we tick off one of those firewalls. So
Yeah.
now we can actually figure out
We got a lot more
coordinate a plan.
firewalls. Yeah, we got a lot more firewalls coming in the future. Now we have a frame of reference. So
At which point, each one of you on your Digivices, you feel kind of a buzzing, a sensation.
hello.
And sure enough, there is a message to all of you from Datamon.
Hey dude, what's up?
It's not a voice message or anything like that. It's all via text because the Digivices are not capable of that.
Dang it.
But the message from Datamon says, firewall to Data City has been cleared. It should not reform unless another server update occurs, meaning traversal between the realms should be fine. I will continue digging on my end of things. If anything comes up, I will let you know.
Grayson tries to apply. Cool, buddy. Keep us posted.
It is the equivalent of trying to text on like a flip phone because you only have 3 buttons to maneuver, so it would take you a while to get a message sent that way.
Oh man, it's back.
Like the top button is a move button, the second one is a select button, and the other one is a back button. So
I'm just going to apply with okay.
Fair enough.
After failing to send it 3 times, I just sell on okay. Smiley face.
Somehow the emojis were easier to access.
How would that make whatever?
So that said, yeah, what are you guys doing now?
Rhino, Duskmon, can you guys help me get Riot into the back of the van?
Yeah, sure.
Easily.
You sound terrifying. That's even worse. Okay, let's do this.
Hey, Gary, once we get Riot back in the back, I think we should cross the threshold into Data City and find some place to rest up, someplace secure.
Yeah, there's got to be somewhere in here we can go that's safe.
Yeah, someplace defensible, maybe.
Maybe something with some medicine too, because I think he's going to be waking up with a killer headache.
Yeah. If it's a city, there might be shops, people we can talk to. We'll see what we can find.
Yeah, there's got to be something in here.
Hey, Tyrion, how are you feeling? You got hit pretty hard.
I mean, I'm good. Don't worry about me. Your heal chip fixed me right up.
Let's just try to avoid any more fights for a while until everyone's feeling better.
Yeah, don't worry about me. I can keep going all day. I'm all good. Me and Duskmon can. What was that?
Did you just say you can do this all day?
I can. Don't worry. Me and Duskmon got this. Well, the two of us, I think, made up the best back there. Don't worry about it.
I suppose your power will be allowed to be added to my reserve.
Dude, could you knock off all the edginess, please?
What do you mean? This is just how people talk. I'm normal.
It's not how people talk at all.
Yes, it is.
Name one guy.
It's not a contest or anything, but I mean, if it was, I was the one who did the most damage, so you're welcome.
How do we know that?
I mean, do you see that hydro pump?
Exactly.
Also, he launched swords that were like made of rockets. That was kind of cool.
Thank
I saw
you.
the wall fall from my blade.
Terrymon, are you gonna become that edgy when you digivolve?
Yeah, I hope not.
Like just become like a giant, bigger you that goes, "I've been studying the blade."
That's not what I sound like.
Sorry. Yeah,
That's not what I sound like.
It is what you sound like.
No, it's not.
Totally don't.
No,
Yeah,
no,
you don't sound
right.
like that.
No, he's right. You do sound like that.
No, I don't.
He's bigger than me, and he has swords for hands.
They're totally right, though. You're all, no one understands me except my sword.
Duskmon takes a somewhat crouched stance with his arms out and extends the swords.
Grayson hides behind Rhino, regretting what he's done. Like, we're having a moment. We're not. Turns out the moment's gone. I'm sorry.
How do I turn him back? I'm on my Digivice trying to.
Don't turn me back.
No.
I don't need to go back.
You need a
Turn him back.
timeout.
Just turn him back.
No, I don't. I'm amazing like this.
No.
I can do more than just slash things. I have a lot of powers. I can do a lot of other things too.
No.
Incredibly useful.
Until Riot wakes up, maybe we should have the extra firepower on hand.
Here, look at this. Look at this.
And Duskmon's going to teleport behind Reiner, and then teleport behind Impmon, and teleport behind Terriermon. Just kind of flash stepping around for a little bit.
See? Ghost move. I can teleport. I got a lot of cool things.
I mean, not gonna lie, that could be useful.
Yeah, but maybe for another time. Maybe for
No, maybe for right now.
Those eyes are also kind of really just like
They,
everywhere.
they also fire lasers.
Don't do that now, please.
Please.
No.
Don't let me justify my existence. So everyone is piling into the van at this point. It is at this point that you realize, as everyone tries to pile back into the van, and you guys make some space for Riot to kind of lay down, and you set aside an area for him to kind of lay his head back, that you also run into the new problem of Duskmon is now bigger and takes up a lot more space in the van, almost equivalent, if not slightly larger, than a person.
Okay. I have a solution to this. One, Flamemon. You got you got the roof?
I mean, I would prefer to stick with Riot if you don't mind.
No, plan B then.
I
Gary.
will ride atop the chariot.
You're big. Hold up, no. Gary,
You might crush us.
do you have any rope?
Yeah.
All right. I take the rope, tie it to like the back of the van, hop on my skateboard, and call out, "Let's go!"
That was the plan?
I'm car skiing,
I saw him do this once on our way to school. He's
and it
fine.
worked out great.
Okay, I'll try not to turn really fast.
Yeah, I
I
don't
got
know if
this.
I don't know if the rod's gonna hold if we crash again.
So, Gary, you try to get into the driver's seat, and it is a little difficult to close the driver's side door, as it the metal is a little warped at the top end, where the half semicircle has been melted down, right above where the window would kind of reach the top portion of the van. So there's now going to be a constant slight breeze coming from that little hole in the driver's side. But
Well, as long as we don't go anywhere cold, that'll be fine, right?
eventually,
If
it
it rains.
close the door.
We got duct tape. It's fine.
And
Once Riot wakes up, he can fix that. He knows cars.
sure enough, you go ahead and turn the engine back on, and it starts pretty quickly this time. And you look down at the fuel gauge and realize it has never been fuller since you arrived here, which is weird because you yourself have not actually been putting gas into the car.
This defies all logic and reason.
You have to
No,
assume
I
it must
hate
be
it,
something Datamon did.
It's gotta be. I don't know what else it could be.
It couldn't
Probably the
possibly
funnel
be
just
Just
swapped in there.
Fucking Gary looks in the rear view mirror and sees Duskmon looming in the back seat, even while sitting, just taking up so much space with all fucking 20 of his eyes looking at him.
Yep.
This is so awful. I hate this so much.
Just don't make direct eye contact.
I swear there's a dark aura around him that makes even light look darker back there, and he's just looming at me. Stop looming!
I'm sitting normally.
You sure are, man. You sure are. I don't want to make him angry.
Are they all just going to look this terrifying when they digivolve?
I really hope not. My God, Terriermon looks kind of chill, kind of happy-go-lucky. Is he going to become a lot wilder or something?
Terriermon just cackles maniacally.
Why?
It's not a no.
Oh man.
Your laughter is infectious.
I'm happy that they're getting along.
So, Gary, you begin to start pulling out of the forest and into the beginning of a paved road before you. that slowly turns from like kind of this like tile-esque pattern to almost similar to an asphalt road that you would normally drive on in Earl Vista. And it is here that, given enough time of kind of driving on this plain road for a while with not really much going on, you see in the distance the beginnings of buildings on the horizon that slowly but surely get taller and taller as you drive along, until eventually you begin to make your way into
Oh wow.
a relatively bustling area that has constant movement all about, to the point that you see a good number of Digimon that are wandering about the streets, kind of going about their business. You see creatures that are similar in a sense to Vidramon, very dinosaur-esque shaped, kind of wandering and lumbering down. You see some that are more humanoid looking. You see some that almost look like floating gears that are just passing along by. You can see some pairs of eyes poking up from what appear to be sewer drains within the roads of the city. But it is active and bustling here. Very much so, more than the digital forest. As you begin your first slow treks into Data City. What's the first thing you guys are doing as you make your way into this bustling metropolis?
Okay, guys, I gotta be real. I was expecting more like a dilapidated place that was abandoned. I wasn't expecting an actual thriving city.
Yeah, this is a whole place. This is a whole real place.
Yeah, we should probably stick together. Like, this isn't like going like to downtown. It's like, okay, let's split up. One goes to the drugstore, the other reserves us a spot at the pizza place. Like, no, we have no idea where the heck we are.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot to figure our way around. Grayson, you got a map of this place by chance, now that we're here?
Yeah, let me check. I pull up my laptop, see if Fog of War has dissipated.
Making your way into the map app, it is still showing you like the world map that it was showing you before. And trying to zoom in further, you don't really get any much further details other than just how large and expansive this city is, to the point that its buildings reach out to the borders beyond, where supposedly more firewalls are. This place is huge, and it is going to be difficult to begin to even find your way here without some form of directions.
Oh boy. Okay. Gary's gonna like try to hand crank the window down and look out and see like if there's any nearby pedestrian Digimon.
Shot in the dark. Do we see any familiar faces?
None that are immediately present to you. You don't see any Vegemon, you don't see any Gobblimon, you certainly don't see Vidramon around here. You do see, wandering about, kind of downtrodden and dragging what appears to be a wagon filled with junk, is a creature that looks almost made out of Legos.
Huh.
Kind of just wandering across the street away from you guys.
Hey, Lego dude thing. You there. Person guy.
The
Hello?
creature is going to go ahead and turn around and kind of look at you a little like confused from the from where you guys are at as you're parked in the middle of the street. But he'll slowly waddle his way over to you.
I'll buy some drugs. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, hi. My friend is hurt and we need somewhere to stay here. Can you help us find a place for that?
You see that the creature is going to go ahead and point a little bit further down the street, and you can see that there is a very large skyscraper that kind of pools all the way up into the sky, almost reaching past like the clouds that are encroaching around. And before you kind of like turn back and be like, well, where is that place? He's already waddling off, kind of dragging his wagon along with him.
Right. Hey, guys, is there any like friendly Digimon or like Digimon that are typically friendly that you know of that we should be aware of, or I don't know, like
All I know is that if you find a Lotmon, they're super chill, and I just let me do the talking.
Duskmon are particularly sociable.
Jesus. Dude, you were right behind me.
If you're gonna be like this, you're gonna have to not talk.
No, don't
for a
put me
while.
back. Don't put me back. I'll be fine. I'll be good.
I'm still looking at my Digivice, like looking under and over to see. There's
Trying
a
to
button.
muddle around with it, see if there's anything.
Duskmon tries to make himself as small as possible.
Fair enough.
I put it back slowly. Okay, for now. That's what I want. It's for the good, for greater good.
okay. What did that toy thing point to?
The crazy, huge, massive building thing over there that practically stretches into the clouds.
Right, maybe there's a department store. That
I want to climb that. Can we climb that?
I like that. I like the way you think, Monojamon.
Let's not. Okay, I guess let's start there. See if we can find some medicine.
I mean, at the
Yeah.
very least, it might be a hotel or something.
It's gotta have something. Maybe even at least somebody that can point us in the right direction beyond just big building.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think they have parking spaces?
I don't.
I don't see why not.
I've never been to the city before. I've never left the town. I never left Ovista.
Oh.
I mean-
Oh, you've never been to any city?
No.
Like anywhere?
I mean, I've mainly just been on my computer. I've been in simulations. I mean, this is kind of the first time I've ever left home for more than like a day. I mean, I've been out of the city once, but that was like on a camping trip. I got poison ivy and came home.
Oh, then that's definitely the opposite of the city.
Yeah.
Has anyone been to a bigger city than Earl Vista? I mean, Riot's not gonna respond right now.
I mean,
sometimes my family went out of the city.
I mean, I once visited some cousins in California.
That's really big though. Where in California?
Like I think it was Long Beach.
Okay,
Like
that's
we went
something.
surfing. Yeah, we went surfing.
All right, that's something that's still nature-y, but that. All right, so I went to Vegas one time for 3 days, so I think I have the most experience here.
We are
Actually,
still functional.
I went
You and
to a
Ryan.
city that's bigger than Earl Vista or whatever that is. It's called this one, so I think I win.
Well, I've been here just as long as you, so we're tied.
I
And then I
just-
play outside of
Touche,
Vegas, so
Gary,
you
touche.
got him.
Waymon
got
starts
him.
poking Riot. Buddy, you awake? No, I don't think he's up yet.
Yeah, let him rest. We'll get him somewhere safe. And Gary's gonna start driving the car towards the big building.
And as you begin to make your way towards the center of Data City, pointed in a random direction by seemingly one of the more odd Digimon you've ever encountered in your times here, with a plan to try and find someplace to rest in this new, foreign, strange place. We're gonna call a session there.
Fuck you. I want to play
Oh.
more. I want to play in the sandbox.
I'm having fun in the city.
5 more minutes.
5 more minutes, Dad.
I didn't know what to really do because, like, here's the thing. I was told something popped.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
like,
that's a decision.
my brain goes to like, he's either gonna be in some serious pain or he's gonna be like out cold after that. And I think at the moment he had like sat down to the side of it, It's a matter of like some healing's got to happen or something's got to happen. Because
Yeah, the
I don't know
adrenaline
what
wore
that
off.
is. None of us know what that is.
Oh yeah. Can I say that ER kind of give him once over to make sure nothing was dislocated?
Yeah, you can make. I would say, yeah, you can make the check that he is. Nothing is popped out of place, but I will say that pop was mainly audible by Riot only. So more so, oh, something doesn't feel right from being squeezed.
I mean, at the best case scenario is, oh, cool, he accidentally cracked my back. Oh, actually, that feels better. But you know, that's
Worst
not
case
usually
scenario-
where it goes to.
How
Usually
funny would
not.
it be if like, why are you awake? Are you okay? Yeah, he just really cracked my back. I felt super comfortable. I just fell asleep.
And I've been having spine problems forever. Thank you, Firewall.
By the way, do we?
2 days later, guys, I'm shitting blood.
Oh no!
That's not a good. Quick
not a
question: Do our Digimon heal up? Like, is this considered like a resting period, or do we still need to find sanctuary to heal?
You will still need to find Sanctuary. So currently, you guys have only just made it into Data City and don't have really a place to rest just yet. So
Wanted to make sure before I adjusted any health on Flamemon or Terriermon.
nope, that's
So
completely
here's the
fair.
thing. I keep forgetting Monojimon also has battle sense, and yet
Yes.
I keep trying to make him not take damage.
That's fine. Hey, you're protective of your partner. That's okay.
I know, but like I gotta let him. I gotta let him get in there.
You gotta
I mean,
take your lumps, Monodramon.
It makes sense for Grayson to be like overprotective. He's scared. He doesn't want his new buddy to die. Like he was
Completely
fully ready to
fair.
take. He was ready to take the L for Terriermon.
Oh man,
It was a lot of good moments this episode.
Mhm.
I'm glad
Also-
you guys enjoyed.
To
Yeah.
answer the question by a few people, because I've seen this pop up a few times in Discord, I am making stat sheets for everybody. I'm going to be posting them in the in the Discord server later today. It's going as everyone's will be allocated our stats for both our humans and our Digimon. I don't have Duskmon's information, so he's going to probably come later.
Yep. So for
Anything-
now,
Fair.
just focus on the main partners.
Maybe we'll do that once we have all 5 champions.
Yeah, maybe I can wait for that.
Anything that is not accessible directly through here will always be accessible through the hashtag Digi-Destiny board in the SMUC server. Highly recommend. Link is down below in the description. Join the SMUC server. You can continue the party even after the stream ends and chat there. You can check out all the amazing artwork made by folks that post their fan art in there. We also welcome all that amazing fan art. And yeah, it's pretty much the place to go to keep the conversation going in between the streams and so on. Also, any of that stuff like those cards, they'll be there. If we end up with any like packets or stuff that come out that are specific to it or specific news, it'll all be there. So it's the best place to go. And I'm gonna try and get the bot working right. So next time Nightbot would be there. So if we had packets like that and stuff, maybe I could attach them to a command or something too to pull up a link.
Exactly. Also, for those who are keeping tabs on things, remember tomorrow I am planning on getting that release done of the rules for Digi-Destiny. So if you guys want to play your own games, rules are coming up soon. So keep that in mind. Woo! Note, a lot of that stuff is still incomplete because we're still growing the game. So if you guys have any ideas that you're like, I would like to add to this, if you think it's interesting enough, and you're like, maybe you can incorporate it into Digi-Destiny, feel free to @me in the Schmuck server in the Digi-Destiny tab, and I will give it a gander. If I think it's interesting enough and I think it would actually fit well, then yeah, I'll put it in. I'll make sure to give credit too.
When do we game next?
Next session, as far as my knowledge is going to be, is in 2 weeks. So March 4th, everybody.
May the
May the 4th be with you.
Also-
Exactly.
Woo!
Star
May
Wars
4th.
Day. But instead it's
but-
Digimon Day.
Well, I think it's March the
March.
4th be with you. I don't want to wait that long.
Yeah, it's March the 4th.
That was my fault. That was my fault.
I just kind of want to share this
shit.
with the audience here as well as everyone else on it before we close out. So you guys, the audience, you guys have been so amazing. You've been spreading the word about these streams and like increasing our viewership and all of that. It's tremendous. The turnout we get, the donations we get, all of that. So much thanks to you. I'm glad you guys are enjoying and whatnot. I just want to let you know, since the first stream, the first stream we ever had of this, session 1, its peak was 80, like roughly 80 concurrent viewership. Twice in this stream, we peaked over 70.
Oh.
We've started to grow back to our beginning start numbers. That is so amazing, and I just want to say thank you to you all for coming, enjoying the stuff, and spreading the word and letting people know so we can keep growing this audience and doing more with you guys, and just thank you.
Share word about the stream. Tell your friends. Tell your enemies. Tell your friends that are Pokemon fans.
Tell your enemies, friends.
Yeah, do that thing.
Tell your friend's dog.
You can find the playlist of all the episodes on the main channel of A Bridge Alliance there. Sharing that playlist, a lot of people seem to love listening to it in podcast form. I kind of get it, because like doing them live is one thing, but also at your leisure, just being able to like listen through, it's a fun experience. I get it. That said, thank you guys for the donations, filling up the gas tank almost to the max of
Oh my god,
1.
right? Holy crap.
You guys are on top of it, believe you me. Hey, Vanmon lives, and that's gonna keep being a thing at some point.
Vanmon cannot die.
Vanmon cannot? You guys keep giving him strength. So
I just want.
Or is it her?
My
We'll have to
God.
figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what were you saying?
No,
Storm?
nothing.
Oh, okay. Well, with that then, I guess I'll, before we close out, I'll just, run it down one time for everybody. You can follow all of the fine folks here on this stream at their individual Twitters. I will run them down. You've got Nick AVA at Nick A_the VA on Twitter. You have Red Beast at Red Beast VFX on Twitter. You have Storm at Storm SKALD Storm Scald on Twitter.
Scald. As in the storyteller, not a band.
You have at Coffin Jockey for Coffin Jockey on Twitter. And you have at Grimjack, spelled with 2 M's, GRIMMJACK on Twitter. And finally, you have at PRYOMG, myself, on Twitter. And altogether, if you want to keep up on just updates of things and stuff like that, you can follow the Smuck Squad at the Smuck Squad on Twitter. And that is everything, folks. Thank you for an amazing evening, as you always give us. You guys provide a certain energy of this, just the same as we do for it. It's a fun ride because of you guys. So thank you.
Absolutely.
And we will catch you next session on March 4th.
Yep, March 4th is the
March
plan.
4th.
So,
Oh my god.
with everything happened, with all of the lovely events that have occurred, the tensions we've gotten, the Digivolution that we have on deck now, the breakdown of the firewalls, new area unlocked, and more to come.
So much transpiring.
Come
I am
March
going to
4th.
work hard on the next recap.
Oh, it'll be great.
Oh,
So,
so good.
for now, until next time, we'll see you later, DigiDestined.
Peace.
Bye, everybody.